Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Gentlemen, we all want you to know that we're happy you're here to witness this loser show. Before we get this started, hosting this comedy stream, let's introduce you all to this sad little loser team. Idiot is called blue collar. He works a ton but is always broke. So he drinks and cries like a little bitch because his life is such a joke. He's such a loser. This fat Italian is called Stupenzo. He got monetized so now he's cool, but he's still fucking retarded. We have this guy called World War Joe. He's a waste of space, don't you know? He is so fucking boring, it's very clear there is no reason he should be here. Stop talking! This sick bastard is the worst of us all. Homeless people make him feel appalled. He'll set them ablaze and do it for free. He laughs so hard at all their misery. He's fucking insane! Welcome to the Losers Lounge. We're all here to fuck around. We hope that we can make you smile. So grab your drinks and stay a while. Welcome to the Losers. Let's get this show started! Hell yeah!
With the world so set on tearing itself apart, doesn't seem like such a bad thing to me to want to put a little bit of it back together.
Not bad. Merry Christmas, or wait, Memorial Day. Shit. Yes. So, Christian, wow, you are 18 years old now.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm old. This thing, there was a time in history, buddy, where you lived inside my balls. That's gonna be costing his therapy. So
it's gonna be like, I really hope the one thing my dad doesn't do is fucking embarrass me on the stream.
Also, yes, before, so I will say that I told this to Proctor File, but I did check because I'm a master of alcohol laws in New York State, right? I'm legally allowed to buy Jack Daniels. He cannot legally go into a bar and buy it, but legally speaking, anybody can Google this shit. I can legally give him alcohol inside the comfort of our own house. For YouTube purposes, I'm not going to share a shot with my kid, but later on, dad and son. I mean, my thing is, he can join the military at 18. He can go get his fucking legs blown off. He should be able to fucking share a shot of Jack with his dad. But on camera, we're not going to do it because YouTube. So, however, I did get some red, white, and berry, America. Now, anybody watching?
Sorry, it's dead
Yes,
later.
definitely. Anybody watching, Nick or Prana, thank you guys. You know our usual shtick. First time ever when we watched Christopher Reeve, Superman the movie, guess what? It was blocked, and I'm in dispute. Was kind of pissed off about that for showing 2 and 3 seconds. So always a shot to my buddy Niat from Film Comics Explained. Niat does a certain way, and I kind of didn't want to say ripping off his style, but asked him about this stuff, and I'm basically copying how he does his formula. Usually you'll see something like this. So we're starting Hacksaw Ridge off on Voodoo, and it's right here. We're going to be starting at the Summit. So everyone syncs up Summit Entertainment. But of course, I put the movie through a blue filter, and it's no audio, captions, Losers Lounge commentary. Hopefully YouTube won't nail this stream. This is our first time. Hopefully we go pretty good. So yeah, man, Nixon, everybody doing this shit so many years, having fun. I've never had a video blocked ever. I'm like, fucking right, man. Like Warner Brothers.
They did Aliens. Remember Aliens? They blocked that, didn't they?
No, the only thing was, remember you and me were doing a news article, and they showed Mickey 17 from Twitter, and that was off Twitter, and they fucking blocked that video. And I'm like, we had to go retake out that segment. It's
I remember I think I remember Disney Fox taking down the Aliens Losers Lounge. It's a couple of years back though, but
Proctor knows because I've seen it on the thing.
No worries.
But yes, so Hacksaw Ridge, directed by Mel Gibson, Andrew Garfield, the whole based on true events. To my knowledge, even Critical Drinker last year did a was it not open bar, whatever the drinkers. Yes, happy hour on this film. Christian, you love The Crow. I think we all do, but as we said, it is Memorial Day, so let's stick with something war themed. This is your choice. You chose Hacksaw Ridge. Now, just curious before we press play, why did you want to choose Hacksaw Ridge? Everyone, my generation, Saving Private Ryan is the fucking GOAT, but I like this film. But why did you want to pick this movie for?
It's my favorite war film of all time, first off. And second off, I feel like the message and the story of it as a whole of this soldier, who's so tied to religion that he doesn't want to kill, and like they still let him through, and that he actually saved this many people. It's a really heartfelt story, and it's a really like strong story of you can do anything no matter what limitations you have. And I feel like it's such a strong story. And Andrew Garfield is such a great actor. I love him as an actor.
Jacker as well. The fact that he just doesn't stop. He could just stop any time. He's saved enough lives, but no, he keeps going.
Oh yeah,
it's inspiring. It really is.
Lord, let me get one more.
Save people from both sides.
One more. And that apparently that was true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's a few liberties taken with the movie, but that's not one of them.
Well, there's some stuff they left out. There's some stuff they left out because they thought it was going to be too ridiculous, even though it was true.
Yeah,
a whole time.
He gets his arm destroyed by a sniper's bullet, and Mel Gibson just turned around and said, "I can't put it in." They wouldn't believe it. It's too crazy.
Wow, Jesus Christ! And this movie's got the gore factor. So, but yes, it's a pretty 2 hours and 13 minutes. So we'll start it up, guys. And so right here we had the Summit. I guess right there. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and go. So hopefully, and we're all synced up. So Luke, not the whole like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We should all be synced up together right now. And I said, with no audio and just captions on, hopefully YouTube's like, I don't get the thing on my fucking phone saying your video's been shut off, guys.
It's a pretty dense overlay. I don't think the AI bot or whatever whatever they use, I don't think it'll pick it up.
Yeah, hopefully. So.
Damn, my version's got Losers Lounge on. I'm going to have to go to another channel or something like that to put it on. Oh wait. Force of habit.
Yeah. Wow, so it's telling me Voodoo's not letting me stream because it's saying on the device. What the hell, guys? I mean, well, the overlay is playing, which is pretty good. So there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we are synced up. All right. So you guys want? All right. First time doing all this shit. That's pretty loud. Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, you got to give credit to Mel Gibson though. He knows how to shoot battle scenes. He really makes it look harrowing.
The viscerality of the action is really something.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm trying to sync up still.
He's very good at sort of dramatizing fictional stories and without it being in bad taste.
He put some real messages in the directing as well. There's a lot of what in an action movie would be action shots, but in this, they're designed to show the horrors of war or, you know, the reality of the injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
The camera is rarely still in the battle scenes, which is, you know, there's a real dynamism behind it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of this is CG.
No.
Yeah, and stuff it looks so visceral. You get fucking guys being on fire and shit, and just like limbs
flying through the air.
Yeah, it's like,
it's just brutal, man.
Yeah,
like whoever that stunt guy was in the beginning, just flying through the air completely on fire. Respect.
Yeah.
Well, those flamethrowers
It feels
too.
like gel now, don't they? You can just put the gel on you and light it on fire, and you'll be okay. You can have it on your skin. As long as you extinguish it quickly, there'll be no marks whatsoever.
Yeah, they did that with that was what, remember Watchmen, the infamous scene I always show for my clips when they should have gotten far, but
that one,
that's all gel, you know. So
it's crazy.
Christian, man was talking about this on the Scanners stream. Something about one of the guys who worked on the makeup might have invented it. Might be mistaken. It's been a while. I'll have to rewatch.
And the music too, man. It's great wide shots on all the mountains and shit.
It's funny. It's not the only Christian character that Andrew Garfield would play. He would play a lot, wouldn't he? He would play one of the Jesuit missionaries in Silence, and he would play that entertainer who was like Christian, but he was homosexual as well. I forgot the name of the film.
Look up later. Yeah, it's always funny too, like how I always bust Luke's balls, Christian. We're like, I can never understand Luke until he has American accents, but fuck Andrew Garfield, he doesn't. Fucking Brits can do American accents so well. Like, like, I'm watching this film, and like, you wouldn't think Andrew Garfield's English.
First thing I saw him in was this British drama about corrupt cops in the north.
Yeah,
and then I see him on Doctor Who putting on an American
accent. Doctor Who's the first one that they're building the Dalek Tower on the Empire State Building.
Yeah, that is full of Brits doing American accents.
It really is, yeah.
He's like, we're Americans in a deep depression. We got to band together.
And so far too, I mean, as people said, you know, his two Spider-Man films, he was never the problem, and people still dare say Toby is a fantastic Peter, but Andrew in suit and costume, his Spider-Man's a fucking wise ass in the films.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I love
like his version of Spider-Man. It's just he had some very bad material to work
with.
100%. Mostly on the second one.
The second film. I mean, what they did to Electro was just like, why? Why have you turned him into the sad nerd?
It's Electro, Jim Carrey, Nick on that one.
That's why they fixed it. No Way Home for Jamie Foxx. He made him black, and it just it made him look like at least better.
Hugo Weaving is also amazing in this film. Hugo Weaving, really. I don't know, did he get nominated for like best supporting or anything?
I can look up in a second.
Because he's really good in this.
And the thing is, this film is mostly done in Australia. Nearly all the actors are Australian. I mean, the woman who plays his wife, the soldier who plays his friend who hates him, but then becomes.
Isn't Sam Worthington Australian as well?
Yeah. Because I think, because I think this was basically around the time Mel Gibson was like, "Screw Hollywood. Australia seems to be the thing for me at the moment."
Man, this movie's got so many fucking award nominations. Holy shit, I can't keep up with this.
It was a real shame it lost out in the Oscars because Moonlight won because, well, I haven't seen it. I can't say
it had the message.
It's about a gay black dude. So, I mean, it's Oscar bait, isn't it? You know,
he's a gay black dude. And what's worse, not only was he gay, he was an alcoholic.
It's just like, you know, the funny thing about that was they called out the wrong film. Do you remember? The person nominated.
What was it? La La Land.
La La Land. And he's like, oh, no, it's Moonlight. And I was like, oh, really? Were you worried there's going to be another fucking riot or something? Because, but I've not seen Moonlight, so I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
But,
just missed a kid get hit in the face with a brick.
Yeah, Hugo Weaving as well. Let one of them win. That way it saves me the job of ass kicking them.
That was a different time back then, boys.
Yep.
I like the fact that it doesn't turn Hugo Weaving's character into into a complete monster. He's an alcoholic. Yeah, he's depressed, but he's a traumatized vet that's been portrayed by his own country.
Yeah, there are a few liberties. But yeah, he's basically got PTSD from fighting in the First World War.
And on the First World War, everyone was thrown into the meat grinder. None of the people who all they'd done to go into battle cared about them. All they cared about was.
You watch something like Blackadder Goes Forth, and it's actually one of the most accurate representations.
It is. And that's just a very broad comment sitcom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know fuck all about World War One, just watch Blackadder and Goes Forth.
Watch that in 1917. You pretty much got it. And by the way,
1917
was robbed as well.
Hugo Weaving has a belt. This kid's gonna get his ass kicked.
Gonna get a whooping.
What do you think you done there, boy?
Well,
you done fucked up.
Yeah.
No, daddy.
My daddy used to do it to me all the time. Quit your whining.
It's probably the best thing my dad did to me.
That's one thing with our human bodies. Remember my friend Clarnon years ago when we were teenagers, it was the whole cliche of they went to a house party. He decked the guy right in the face. The guy was starting some shit. He punched him once, and what happened? The guy fell backwards. Of course, he fell backwards. His head cracked the fucking back some concrete. He goes, dude, I saw some blood, and everyone sprinted because he goes, we were scared shitless. I guess the kid wanted being okay, just a small concussion. But like the thing is, if you hit a person wrong and their head does hit the back of the concrete, the one wrong move could break a fucking neck or kill them. And that's how humans
fucking die just getting a punch in the face.
Yeah, even if you hit them in the face in the wrong place, they're dead.
Well, like
the whole experience right here, like.
Well, like in boxing, like there are specific rules against getting hit to the back of the head because the most important part of your brain is back there, the stuff that regulates everything in your body subconsciously. So if you take a hit back there, it could fuck you up for the rest of your life.
Hey, Jackson,
here as well. Nice one, man.
Yeah, Jackson, we're trying a new setup now. Hopefully, don't fucking slay us. And it's funny. Jackson's only 2 years older than my kid. It freaks me out.
Wow. What? I think you said your kid was 18. I thought Brawler was 25 or something.
Oh, I mean, he looks 20. I'll go with that.
I know he's
too young to drink.
You know what's funny? So I'll ruin a joke for him because like tomorrow he's got.
Have not ever seen Brawler drink yet.
Well, it's funny is tomorrow, so he's got Russ on for a kickboxer. So he put it on his Twitter. He's like, "Hey, tomorrow I got Dark Hour on." I'm like, "Yeah, this guy fucking Dark Hour is a fake fighter." And he's like, "No, Chris, he's a real fighter." So Russ hit me up on Facebook. He's like, "Does he know we're friends?" I'm like, "No, he doesn't." So I told Russ on Twitter, I'm like, "Stop ruining the joke, you asshole."
Just lean into it, man.
I can remember 23.
I know, goddamn.
23.
I can't remember 23. No idea.
So, yeah, so technically speaking, I could be Jackson. I'm the age of a dad for him. That's it's creepy. Oh man. Anyway, no, Jackson's awesome, man. I keep telling him it's just like anything. We want to have him on, want to have him on. It's just timing's a bitch, man. Like, everyone's fucking schedules.
Yeah.
I mean, only right now because it's a holiday, I got done at 2:00, but normally I get done at 7 p.m. Man,
Yeah, don't worry. I give him plenty of grief on his streams.
Nice. I've got a question for you guys. This was made like 2016, yeah? Is this the last ever Hollywood film to not have a black dude in it?
Wow, that's a good question. Well, no, technically, the Northman, right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's completely.
It's completely white. Is it? What about the mad voodoo woman? Yeah, she is as well, isn't she?
You son of a bitch, man. Why isn't getting laid but me? God damn it.
He's in Toledo with a lady right now. And he's watching our stream. What the fuck? Dude.
Holy Toledo. Someone's having fun.
Fucking legend, you.
I've heard of like Netflix and chill, but
Toledo and chill.
Heard of it, but haven't quite gotten there yet.
Oh man, why the fuck would I like to get down to it? I'm not watching fucking Netflix. It's just a distraction.
Oh man, look at the hospitals back then, boy.
It's good setup for him to become a medic, but at the same time, this is basically the weakest part of the movie. It feels like you're watching a Hallmark period piece, doesn't it? A little.
You know what? It can all be warm violence.
Enzo would love this moment as well. He would love this half of the film.
It's very much in two halves, isn't it? You've got this half of the movie, and then you've got the action half. Funny fact is, she was not a nurse when he first met her.
Really?
She got the nurse thing much later. It's something else that's made up for the movie. And there's quite a few artistic licenses taken in this film. You know, various things like his father and stuff like that, and the battle itself. I mean, it took place over weeks, not like a couple of days, like they say. But what I like about it is, unlike a lot of films that I've reviewed, the licenses that are taken with the truth are done in service of the transition of material, not to push an agenda. You know,
it's there just to highlight it's there to highlight the heroism that made this guy so great.
It's just to do what the film needs to do. It's like the bit where you get introduced to all the guys and you get their names, like in that sort of almost Full Metal Jacket scene with the sergeant. You know, so you can empathize with them later while they're lying fucking, you know, half dead on the battlefield kind of thing. So you know, the film does what it needs to do, but at no stage does it push an agenda. I've watched so many films that it says based on a true story, and they've changed stuff, but they've changed stuff for the message, for want of a better word.
I think it's
like,
what's also
if you do that, don't base it on the true story in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
What's thing too? There's a difference between, like, you know, making a documentary versus like based on events. Like you said, not you don't have, this isn't a documentary. It's based on, as long as they keep like the main theme going, they can change a couple liberties here and there. And plus, it's always in our lifetimes the biggest thing where, as a kid, before we had internet, I thought Braveheart was one of the best movies of all time. But then, of course, historians are like, this movie is a piece of shit in terms of historical accuracy. Like, I can watch a movie 100 times in a row.
Yes,
I don't know, man.
It is a great movie.
Yeah. That's one thing. So my sister Kaya, actually Christian's Aunt Kaya, is a nurse. She hates that, the whole, like, it takes a certain person to be able to stick the needle in the arm in a vein and draw blood. Like, it's not easy for everybody, man.
Yeah. Also, it's not that bad, like, getting blood taken. As someone who's like donated blood before, it's like, it's not that bad. It's like,
some people can't look at blood. It makes them queasy. They get sick looking at it.
It always depends. It always depends on the gore. I'm not a big gore fan, but it just depends on the context. If it's a comedy gore, I can sort of handle it.
Yeah.
I don't mind gore or anything like that. I don't mind blood on screen. I can look at anything like that. Yeah. You're trying to stick a needle in me, you better have some people to hold me down.
I know, it's like weird. Like, some people can handle people getting disemboweled, but soon as someone sticks a needle in someone's arm, it's like, no.
Yeah.
I look to hear that Hugo Weaving, his dad, he's like he's definitely softened up from earlier. He does, like, compared to his when Andrew Garfield's character was younger. Like, oh, you're speaking to a woman that wasn't part of his family there, boy.
I mean, it's one of the rare times you get to see Hugo Weaving not play this very theatrical kind of character. It's just this much more rough and ready blue collar guy.
Yeah.
Back to the blood stuff real quick. I used to have a buddy who, at one point, he was getting his blood drawn. He turned green enough to actually, like, match my avatar.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it was wild.
What happened?
He's just weird like that. And ironically, dude wound up being a Marine.
Oh shit! Wow, it's hardcore.
So I had no issues with shooting people, but draws blood. It's my only weakness.
Yeah, that poor guy's face, man. That's the bad part of war you don't see about. You know, it's always in heroes and medals and stuff, but there's also that sometimes bad shit happens, man. Guys get injured.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You ever draw blood before? Calls him the belt man.
I don't know. This guy keeps coming back every day, drawing more and more blood. What the fuck?
It's like he said, "My blood, I need it back." Well, if you want, you can draw something else out of me. Like,
yeah, she's cute though. She's cute. I don't know. I've not seen this actress in anything else though.
No. She's cute. Born in '86 because I was looking up on IMDb.
He's like,
she'll be 40 soon.
40, this year. Next year.
Yeah. It's a cheesy line, but you know what? Ever since your blood and you talk getting my heart's beating faster for you, like you know what?
Yeah, it was just very hallmarky. Where are you, man? Where are you, Enzo?
It was the 40s, you douche. Right, I forgot. Wait, sorry. Which is what's the timer? Was it 60s? Shit. Christian, you should know.
Like I think it's like earlier than that because this is like World War II.
What's your favorite movie? You should know this shit.
Yeah.
What you're here for, boy.
Fucking hell, World War II was way over, man.
But when this was set,
Yeah.
well, we when America started into the war, so like what 1943?
Yeah.
Before you guys came in pretty late.
Let's see.
When was Pearl Harbor?
45.
Basically, I mean, not long after that. So yeah,
1945. That's when it takes place.
45.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. So it's April and May of 1945, and was taking place during the Battle of Okinawa. Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, but I mean, you can say like it may seem cheesy, Luke, by nowadays standards, but different generation. He spoke to women a different way than nowadays.
Yep. Back then, they used to talk to them in person.
Yeah, exactly. For
How wild is that?
Women can do things now.
Let's go somewhere private and you get to taste my tobacco and whiskey breath.
What film was that quote on?
Yeah.
All I know is it's Danny Trejo saying women can do things now. What film is that from?
Anchorman.
Is it in Anchorman? Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he says, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the joke though, because that's why Anchorman's so meta, because it's like them guys are sexist and pigs, but that's also part of the joke. Because let's be honest, guys in the 70s, anchor guys would treat women a certain way. I mean,
yeah. And
they do make them likable as well. They do make them likable
that is.
despite their faults.
yeah.
I can go grab that clip now. I need to use that clip in quite a few films. I couldn't remember what it's from.
You damn drivers, see? That's why we need Tesla cars. be available soon. Self-driving cars, they're on their way.
That'll be fine until the AI decides that it needs to get rid of us.
Yeah, that's inevitable.
She rejected consent afterwards. What the fuck?
Oh, terrible. This is why it didn't win the Oscar right here. This is it.
Oh.
I'm up against it. Yeah, I know. Doing so well.
See, they want them assertive. Assert your male dominance.
I was like, am I in? What the?
Yeah.
Getting mixed messages here.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
right.
She wanted me to die.
Yeah, it's like he's like, I thought you might have liked it.
Andrew Garfield does play this sort of gormless, likable character really, really well.
Yeah,
kind of like Robert Pattinson did in Mickey 17. Same kind of, sort of. You're not sure if they're stupid or just really, really amiable.
Yeah, sucks with Mickey 17. It's like Pattinson. You know what? He was trying in that film. Terrible film, but he was fucking trying.
I was really surprised by his comedy chops. I thought he really did well, but the film was garbage.
Oh yeah,
another one where they took the source material, took the book, and then changed it for their own needs. Because in the book, the character of Marshall is not like that at all. They just changed it all, and they changed the ending. Obviously, you know what happens at the ending. That's all different and everything. So I just hate it when people take something and just change it for their own agenda. I just really
It's like you said, this is not for an agenda. This is just to show just what kind
just make a better movie. That's it, really. Because there's a lot.
That's the spirit of the person.
And this speech is so good, where he's talking about how nice he looked in his uniform, and then he got blood over it, and thankfully died. Didn't have to see the blood in his uniform. It's really well delivered by Hugo Weaving as well.
Definitely.
Hugo Weaving's so fucking underrated as an actor.
He's an amazing actor. Yeah, amazing actor.
Well, I definitely one of them guys where it's like Hugo Weaving. It's even in a bad film, it's like his performance can elevate it.
He's probably had the misfortune to be in a couple of really big franchises like The Matrix, obviously Marvel, who's Red Skull, and then Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Maybe he's not quite got the credit he deserves, because you've got the more obscure films out there that you need to look at to see the really good performances. But he is.
Yeah, outside of those examples and like V for Vendetta, which he was amazing in.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many more.
Yeah.
I know, but the fact that he could really pull out a really great performance with this mask that has one facial expression and still make you get what he's going through without fucking saying anything as well. That is a testament to how great he was. He is as an actor.
A lot of that is stage acting, which I'm pretty sure he has done. I'm pretty sure he's like I don't know if they're Shakespearean over in Australia, but I'm pretty sure he's a theatrical.
You ever a rare birds book.
There is no denying that. There is no denying that. But yeah, I like the fact that he's trying to talk his son out of going to fight in World War II because he's been there, hasn't he? He's been betrayed by his own superiors who he trusted.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want this. He does not want the same to happen to his son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, these are a little bit cheesy, but it's to sort of like kind of bring you the light before you get plunged into the darkness.
Definitely. I'm going to sound horribly sexist here, but I just kind of feel like this is the bit for the women. Do you know what I mean?
It's obviously for the women.
The back end of the film is just like literally all like war porn, basically. I just feel like this first half is just if you're taking your missus on a date night or something, just so she doesn't get really pissed off at you or something.
Yeah, but women didn't have the options for OnlyFans back then. These days, they're free from the patriarchy.
Damn it!
Oh, yeah. They're free from the patriarchy.
Sexist menu. Oh, that's
been doing horrible things to us for generations.
But I think it is kind of used as a way to set up him sort of like still keeping that good nature of him as well. Even when he's in a really harsh environment where he could just become the very people he's going against as well, because war turns you.
Yeah. And obviously a lot of conscientious objectors did not go to war. That was the whole idea.
Of course.
They didn't go to war, you know. So the fact that he is doing so is sort of remarkable. But he didn't miss their wedding. That's another thing that was made up for the film.
Oh, sure.
Due to the court martial. So that he was already married by that stage. So that's just another little thing they've put in that, you know, just to add drama, really, anything more than anything else.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he wasn't the only Christian who was against killing in. No. Because there was there's one called Sergeant York in World War One. He was very Christian and he was very skeptical about going in and killing people because of his beliefs. But he went in and became one of the best soldiers, and he won Medal of Honor. Everything. He was.
Well, even
so check out Sergeant York. That's a really good, a really underrated war movie.
Desmond Doss won 2 other medals: Bronze Star and the Purple Heart, I think it was. For his actions in previous battles in Okinawa, but they decided to completely leave those out and focus on.
Damn it!
Every time I watch this, I'm kind of like Pedro Pascal in The Unbearable Weight. Every time I watch this, I think I want to be a better person.
I still like
this is my Paddington too.
Yeah. Well, I like the sense of honor he has because, you know, even though he's a Christian, even though he's like nonviolent, he still has like, hey, listen, I have to enlist. It's my duty. And I want to be a medic, but there is like, it's weird thing with war. I get it where like everybody should be trained to fight, but if he wants to be a medic, he technically doesn't need to learn how to kill. I mean, he's there to save lives.
I think there was. I'll let you finish, Christian. Sorry, man.
No, go on, mate. Go on. I'll go after.
Yeah, I think there was something about the Japanese deliberately shooting medics as well, just to weaken the enemy. So,
it's smart tactically.
Yeah,
it really is.
To demoralize.
They were more fucking relentless than the Germans, the Japanese. I mean, they would sacrifice. They would train kids to be fucking killers, everything, all people, villages, whatever.
Dude, you don't gotta tell me, man. The Japanese were nuts, even to their own people. It was fucking insane.
Yeah, they were really, really fucking indoctrinated. There was.
What I was going to say is, when I was a kid, I used to read the war comic Commando. So it's like a black and white comic, like 50 pages, different war stories. And there was a story about a guy who was a pacifist and refused to carry a rifle and was a medic. Now, in the end of that story, because his mates were about to get ambushed, he has to get on a gun and mow down the Germans. But I was, after watching this film, I remembered that comic. I was just like, what if this is actually based on, you know, Desmond Doss? Obviously, he was British because it was Commando, but, you know, it's very, very similar story.
Yeah. Now, this scene here too, his dad, like, you can understand why his father's so upset and jaded for. He's like, all of his friends are fucking getting killed. Like, I don't want my son to go to war.
Dude, Hugo's got some crazy expressions with this one.
And even too, he's like, well, boy, it's like, if you go, you can't live with yourself. He goes, but Dad, if I don't go, I can't live with myself.
No, they got pride and cowardice. You can't fucking win, can you?
But the thing is, it lets you know what kind of person Desmond Doss is.
Yes.
Like, all of this affects how he acts throughout the entire movie. It's really good characterization setup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. You do survive. Damn. He said, and plus, yeah, with Hugo Weaving, the makeup job, he definitely like Hugo Weaving. Like, you see him like in when he plays Elrond, but yeah, they make him up to like more haggard and older and shit. Like,
yeah.
Almost forgot. Take your Bible. It's bulletproof.
Yeah. I'm really fucking glad they didn't have a bullet stop the Bible in this movie.
They didn't have a bullet stop the Bible. What?
Yeah, he throws his Bible
as well, especially for a movie of this guy as well.
Yeah,
like he was going to finish someone off with the Bible, but a bullet saved him.
Yeah, you always get that, don't you? The fucking Bible or the crucifix.
You know what's awesome?
Yeah.
I want to show you sometime.
A pendant or a lighter or something. Yeah,
that's funny. My friend Carlton Christian's Godfather. The game called Call of Juarez on Xbox. The fucking preacher, he's got the Bible out as he's killing guys with a gun. He's quoting scripture, like, you know, he shoots the guys in the head, and the Lord taketh away thy salvation. He's mowing guys down while quoting God. I'm like, it's awesome. All my retribution as I slit your throat. Like, damn, dude, this guy's awesome, man. The preacher.
The fact that he's going into war with no fucking guns, that you'd think, mate, are you crazy? You're gonna get yourself bloody killed here.
And then there's this guy.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Come on, Christian.
And he survives it. He has no gun whatsoever. He survives it. He just he mostly survives just by fucking keeping out of the way and hiding whenever he acts.
It's so weird because if this film had been made 30 years ago, you know Bill Paxton would have played that role.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Bill Paxton.
So I used to be built like that too when I had a kid, and I got my dad bod now. It's not ripped anymore. Yeah, sure.
But he still sees you doing pull-ups in the nude.
Exactly. Allegedly,
I'm
drunk.
Yeah. I'm surprised this story wasn't made earlier.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, there was a documentary. There was a documentary about 10 years beforehand. It took ages to get the rights to make the movie. It was floating around for absolutely ages. And Desmond Doss didn't want to do it. Desmond, I don't want it, because he's always turned around and said, "I'm not the one who's responsible. God is responsible." He's never claimed credit. He's always said he was working through God, and he was always worried that Hollywood would look to over sensationalize it, basically. And it wasn't until he met with Mel Gibson, and Mel Gibson basically convinced him that he could make the movie that, you know, Desmond Doss would be happy with. But that's one of the reasons why it took so long to make the film.
They both know each other's right, but for their own personal reasons, they are wrong.
Yeah, I think if they made this film 100% accurate, it would look more sensational. Because I think there was even a part where he was on a stretcher, he hopped out, did his whole Medicare thing for a wounded soldier, and jumped right back on the stretcher again. It's like,
no, he didn't jump back on the
stretcher.
Right in the foot.
He jumps off the stretcher, heals the guy, and then gives him his stretcher. That's what happened in real life.
I mean, you always say too. Some of the best fucking dramatic actors are comedians. Vince Vaughn, no one's seen this coming.
Goodness,
Vince Vaughn, because Vince Vaughn wasn't known for this kind of role.
Even Sam Worthington is good in this.
Oh yeah,
I don't think Sam Worthington is that great an actor. So I think
he was in a lot of films where, because he was in a lot of films where he was kind of not being utilized pretty well. But I agree. He is really good in this. Is probably might be his best role.
I think Mel Gibson just brings the best out of people, or like in directing anyway.
He looks like fucking Lurch, man.
Yeah, he does.
Cool.
Sir, useless people.
But this did come across as a little bit Full Metal Jacket for me, so I'm not sure how accurate all this was.
I was a little bit. I almost got taken out of it when Vince Vaughn showed up because I was still used to him in Wedding Quack.
Oh yeah, of course.
Wedding Crashes and old stories. This is that period where he was starting to lean into being the straight actor again. He did that role in Cell 66, which I really
that poor guy's just like, something's wrong.
The Smitty character is made up in the film as well. He's an amalgam.
Yeah, it was like a combination of a few people that he knew, wasn't it?
There's a knife in my foot. That's a problem.
Like, so there is.
Let's can't forget too. Fucking Vince. What's it? Vince Vaughn? Like 6'4", 6'5". He's a fucking big dude, man. He's like, you can play with intention.
Vince Vaughn seems like he might be a laugh in real life as well. Yeah, he looks like somebody you can have a nice drink with.
Yeah. Damn, called an engine. I'm
We're
Polish.
gonna have to do Swingers one day because that is a really good one.
I mean, it's weird because I've never been in the military, obviously, but like, I imagine all this is done for a reason. Because recently in the UK, they had a thing where they told the drill sergeants not to shout at the recruits.
He did it too. Like,
it's just like fucking mental, but it's all designed to build character and discipline and that kind of stuff, isn't it?
Let's see.
You don't want weak people going to war. It's that simple. You don't want weak-minded people going to war. You need the strong to go to war, because otherwise you're going to
100%.
Yeah. Did you watch that speech with Ant Middleton, the SAS guy, who said, "My job is to break you down, make you find out who you are, and build you up again."
That's true. Next, you're right about that. Of course, fucking Desmond's laughing. What you don't want to do is be laughing, son. Not during fucking drill sergeant.
Yeah.
You laughing, boy? Calling you chief. You call him private idiot. Higher. Oh, God.
I just love the guy standing there naked the entire time.
He's like, did I ask you to put your pants on? In such a naked state. Goddamn right.
You want to stand around naked? You're gonna be naked.
I want to see the outtakes of this because they did not get this in one.
Look at that man ass.
No chance.
According to director Mel Gibson, Desmond T. Doss's son, Desmond Jr., attended the screening and was moved to tears by Andrew Garfield's accurate portrayal of his dad.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of the dude. I've not seen any video or anything, but yeah, I mean, and the thing is, Garfield is one of those actors who will put in the homework. Do you know what I mean? He'll do the research and all that kind of stuff because he actually cares about what he does.
He's like, you ever raped a goat?
It looks like gold in your eyes.
He's like,
that would be unnatural.
I mean, it's funny when you say it's a bit like Full Metal Jacket, but these guys do that stuff though. That's the whole thing though. I mean, Ali Amy was probably doing what the same thing his drill sergeant was doing to him when he did Vietnam because he was a real vet.
Right.
And again, actually, hang on, is that a black dude? That's like almost a black dude. Almost a black dude. I don't think he counts. I think he's quite enough.
He said one for each city.
Yeah, but this is again another
doesn't
bit of foreshadowing, isn't it? Because that is what comes clutch later to be the harness to to down. It seems like it's a stupid little throwaway sequence for a laugh, but it's actually building something up later in the movie.
It was funny the entire time. Desmond's almost like he's enjoying himself. They're like, "What the fuck's wrong with this guy?" He's like happy and smiling during boot camp. Like, it's like that's supposed to be here to have fun, boy. Shit.
Maybe he's earning his bucks. No stumping for him.
Yeah.
Right through that mud.
Well, Christian, how do you feel about this scene going through boot camp, earning his stripes, man?
I mean, yeah, it's a good scene showing like all like the pain they have to go through, all like the trials and tribulations. But I think the best thing I like about this beginning scene is like you don't really know a lot about the other characters, and it's like the reason for that I feel like is because they all are like killed off mostly or like injured during the war, and it's like you really don't have a chance to get to really know them on like a personal level. It's like you really only get to know Desmond, and that's really it. It's like I forget half these guys' names, and it's like that's kind of the reality of what war was. It's like they were just another number for the entire war at times.
Yeah. Also, Desmond, he beat him. He came in first place. They're pissed off.
When asked about how many lives he saved, Desmond T. Doss said about 50. Witnesses said it was closer to 100. A mutual agreement was reached at 75. I'm guessing he said maybe. I would not be surprised if they found out tomorrow that it was more than 100.
Yeah. Here's where controversy comes in. Here's your gun, boy. This is your rifle. This is your life. Grab a girl, fellas. Sir, I can't grab a gun. What? Uh-oh.
So again, what he's going to do is he's going to come off as a coward, and you don't want a coward in your unit. They're a liability.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And it's weird though because in numerous Quakers actually did volunteer for service in World War One, where they could, apparently they said, without carrying a weapon.
Tell you one thing, man. This scene is so powerful because, like, this guy, Desmond, real life, God, religion, whatever. You got to have a pair of brass balls. I can't comprehend to like the middle of a fucking platoon, your drill sergeant, to like stick your ground, stick your morals, not pick up a fucking gun. That's conviction. Like, shit.
And this is like one of the rare occasions where it would be logical to actually swallow your pride and do as you're told here, because you're going into a battlefield with no fucking gun, your target, but he still sticks by it though, no matter what, even when everyone's just fucking telling him to give in.
Well, the film's about the strength of his convictions, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's about faith. It's about staying true to who you are, and he adapts as well, though. That's what's great about him. He adapts.
Yeah. Like we says, Sam Worthington Glover, he's like, well, the United States military doesn't make mistakes, so you're the mistake. Like, damn, dude. I'm a conscientious cooperator. There's a difference. He's still smiling. He's like, you fuck with me, kid. I mean, in some ways, but he's there to be a CO. He's like, I just wanna, I don't want to kill nobody. That's all.
Just wants to heal people and not kill them.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, the Hippocratic Oath as a medic is that for do no harm. So,
Yeah.
Well,
kind of ties into that, I suppose. I don't know how medics get around that in the war normally, but that is the Hippocratic Oath.
I'm not sure what that means. I wish Gorking was here. The seventh day Sabbath. I'm not. Gorking's huge on religion, so he would know this stuff. But,
Seventh Day Adventist.
Okay.
I have absolutely no idea about any of it.
Yeah.
Still baffles me that there's different versions of Christianity.
Yeah, but I understand
what you can't even agree on that. It's fractured.
Yeah, you need to watch it. We need to watch Heretic now, don't we? After that,
what's like? But I understand Dan Worthington's character. He's like, listen, the problem is like you may have your Sabbath and religion. The enemy, though, they don't follow the same rules you do. That's the problem. It's like you're sitting there fucking praying to God or Buddha or whoever and stuff. The enemy is like they all see as an easy target.
And again, it's about him being a liability. If he was able to do it without affecting anybody else, it's not that much of an issue. But the unit has to be more than one man, which is why it's so impressive at the end when what happens. And again, that did happen in real life a little bit. So
he ends up being their bloody savior in a way.
Well, he almost turned into their chaplain. I don't know if they had chaplains, but it's almost the role he ends up taking, while they're waiting for him to pray for them.
Also, in many ways, it's pretty fucked up where like Vince Vaughn's character, he's just outing the poor guy. Like, hey, whole platoon, this guy's he's a coward. He's not here for you. And just like, he's just out in front of everybody, man.
Well, he's hoping that they'll get him to quit.
Yeah.
When it's not his problem. So that's he's basically just, he's sort of, he can't kick him out on his own. So he's going to try and get the other guys to do it.
Yeah. Weed out the weaklings. Because that's another thing as well. Weed out the weaklings. But he just ends up proving them wrong over and over again. And
that hits real hard right there. He's like, Private Doss, he goes, his beliefs may cause men and women to fucking, men and children to die. Like,
Yeah. And at the same time, like everybody's going through the same training, but if there's that one dude who's getting special treatment, doesn't have to do stuff, it might inspire other people to try to find those loopholes.
That's so. Oh boy. Get out there, boy. That's my girlfriend. Don't fuck with her. He said half the Bible for half a man. Oh boy. Well, and not everybody's an asshole, but there's the whole thing. What you think you're better than us, Desmond? No, I don't want to kill people.
I always find it so ironic how it's like everyone calls him weak and stuff like that. And it's like he saves almost like all their lives, or it's like a lot of them live because of him. And it's like he really is like the strongest, and it's like he's like the anchor of this entire like platoon. It's like he is the one that saves everybody, or at least as many people as he can. And it's always so funny to see how it's like, oh, he's the weakling, he's the weakest part of our platoon. It's like he's actually like the biggest and strongest part of the platoon.
I mean, he's got different morals. I mean, that's what they say. Strength is not always how much you can bench press or deadlift.
Yeah, there's a difference between mental strength and fortitude and physical prowess. But he is strong. You have to be strong to be able to pick those guys up.
Yeah, well, that's what
Warzone, you know. But he's not one. He's not prone to showing that he's strong. That's the difference.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, especially that's why I said with fucking prison, like attitude carries you a long way. I mean, I said my son knows me. Technically speaking, my son at this point is bigger than me. I'm not the size of the fucking rock by any means, but when you're in prison, if you think that guys the size of the rock are usually the guys that rule the yard, it's not. This is not the way it works. It's not. Size and strength isn't always the determining factor of how scary a person can be.
100%. Bigger person just makes them a bigger target. It's just easier to hit.
Even when it comes to like that, like the strength of the person doesn't matter. It's like look at like serial killers. It's like a lot of them aren't like 200 pounds and like 6'5". They're all like skinny, lanky dudes.
Dexter.
Or it's like Dexter. It's like he's not this like jacked guy. He's just a regular person. It's like that's the reality of it. Is like the biggest killers are like the ones who are the the leanest.
That's gonna do with psychiatric evaluation. So if a guy does, man, yeah, of course I do. Sure you do.
Does he talk back?
But I mean, the time period. This is not in 1940s. It's like they're like, yeah, like you talk to God. Sure you do. Because
I mean, to be fair, if you spoke to a lot of devout Christians, I imagine that quite a lot of them would say they speak to God. Just, whether they feel like they're getting like through their dreams or whatever. In their compulsion of what they do, not necessarily like having a conversation kind of thing, but impulses and stuff like that. So,
and plus, like he says right there, Desmond's like, you probably think I'm just trying to do Section 8, like I'm crazy. It's like, no, I volunteered. I do want to be here. It's like I'm not, I'm not just here for the hell of it. Like I just. Well, he's right. War is different circumstances. Jesus said, "Give unto you."
He stands his ground.
Goddamn right, man.
He argues their own logic against them as well. He sticks by his beliefs.
He's like
incredibly noble character. Incredibly noble.
And he's coming back saying, "Well, this is Satan himself we're fighting, boy." It's definitely it's good dialogue between two different opposing ideologies.
Yeah, the thing is, the other stuff just kind of that wrong as well. I mean, it's kind of like one of those rare instances where it's so unbelievable you can't really comprehend how someone can actually believe what he's doing is not insane. But once again, he proves him wrong.
Or Sam Worthington's like, want him gone, boy. So what are they gonna do now?
Either Sam Worthington's short or Vince Vaughn is fucking massive. You're right.
Yeah. but too, but it's funny is Vince Vaughn's character, he's trying to still work with him, and Sam Worthington straight up wants him gone. He's like, just make his fucking life a living hell, man. Do everything you can, get rid of him. It's a pigsty.
And again, it's just strength of conviction because lesser men would have caved, and I'm sure there's loads of dropouts from boot camp. Loads of people who just can't. There's no shame in it. Some people can be soldiers, some people can't be soldiers.
The thing is, what Minnie just said earlier, like if he had quit, how many men would have been dead now?
Yeah. Of course, right here doing the whole the thing like, okay, we can't get rid of you. You don't want to quit. What we're gonna do is we're turning the whole fucking platoon against you now. We're taking your weekend passes, revoking your privileges, making you fucking do ruck, and eventually they're all gonna hate him, which is what they're doing.
He does say that he never quite took a beating like he does in the film, but he had stuff thrown at him and stuff like that.
Nick, trust me, as a small guy, I will bite you in the balls. Trust me, fucking. I will.
He's like a little Yorkshire Terrier.
Goddamn right, man.
He's yapping around a big guy.
I'll start shanking your Achilles tendons.
Yeah, fun with collecting says you walk into the prison and hit the biggest guys what I've had. Is that what you collect? Big motherfucking convicts. Probably got heads of them on your fucking mantle right now.
But again, even there, he doesn't give his attackers up. He's like he's earning their respect very, very, very slowly.
Yep. Yeah, he's got fucking blood on his sheets too, boy.
Fucking hell, he gets battered. He really does.
Yeah.
And it's over dramatized again a bit for the film, but
yeah,
it kind of has to be because if he's just getting jabs here and stuff like that, then it's not gonna, you know.
I like to do it, and Vince Vaughn being Joel's right, he's just like, he looks at him like, damn, like this is.
No, it's his fault.
Yeah, but he's also he's not. Yeah, and also he's not enjoying this shit either.
No.
Yeah.
He's like, look, just quit. There's no shame in it.
Yeah.
He respects him as well. I think, you know, he's sort of like, he knows.
Yeah.
He just knows, he doesn't think he'll be good on the battlefield. That's it. He basically thinks they're going to get people killed, whereas the opposite is true. He's going to save, to 100 people.
Yeah, because they're used to going into battle with guns. I mean, it's their logic, isn't it? It's fucking hell. Even the average man's logic. You go into battlefield, you keep a gun just in case. It's like,
if I was going to war, I would not go unarmed.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. That's balls. That's brass balls to go out there with nothing to fucking defend yourself. That's mental. Absolutely mental.
Yeah.
He kind of does the whole Newt method of surviving, just keeping out of sight and hardening as well, doesn't he? When the enemy's surrounding the entire area.
Yeah, kind of fights smart, I suppose.
Yeah. What does it mean? I mean, obviously, like, say someone who's a chef. I mean, a chef, you're there to cook food, and like it's funny with the military. You always glamorize, like, say, the guys in the front line, which they are important, but also someone's got to feed them. The chef is just as important of a cog in the wheel as the guys in the front line in some ways.
Some say an army marches on its stomach or something like that. No, that sounds.
But, and obviously, fucking medics. Medics aren't getting fucking endless kills, but medics are keeping the boys alive and sending them back out there.
And also, the medics do one of the most dangerous jobs as well, because they're going out there trying to sort of save people under fire. They're focusing on that one person.
They're the biggest targets as well, because they've got that big red cross on them.
That's a good line. Where he's like, sir, I sleep pretty hard. Like, all right, like you said, it's like he earned his respect and the platoon's respect too, because he could have fucking ratted them all out. Like,
yeah, and you can see here that the Sarge has no idea what's about to happen with the court martial. Absolutely no idea. He's gutted for him,
Yeah, this is the scene where Hugo Weaving walks in his uniform, isn't it?
A bit later. In the actual court martial, he goes to see the colonel first. Or no, he goes to see one of his old army buddies first. Yeah, basically, because he hasn't passed the rifle training, he can't be confirmed as having passed boot camp.
Also, heals up pretty nicely too.
Yeah, everyone, fucking hell, like, you get battered in the face, mate, those bruises and swelling, they're going to be there for just a good while.
Last time I got a broken cheekbone, to be honest. Quite battered.
Last time I got beat up into a fight, it took me about a week to get. Yeah, but my bruises were gone in about 8 days. But rifle training. I mean, technically, it's right that he hasn't shot a rifle, so they're fucking with him. I'll sign you for a low.
In this entire film, like, he never fires a single bullet, which like really shows like his character.
Yeah.
The whole.
Well said. Pick up that gun, boy. Like, nope. Like,
it's weird because at this stage, I'm not sure if I agree with the way this was done with the flashback, but at this stage, you don't know why you won't touch a gun. Because we haven't had the bit where his brother goes after his mother with a gun, which is actually also made up. Originally, it was a fight between his father and his uncle. But again, little change for dramatic.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, at this stage, you don't know. It does seem like he's just kind of being obstinate and pacifist in many ways. Because we haven't had that moment. And I do wonder sometimes if maybe that should have been put back in the early part of the movie so that we have some context.
Still, I mean, it was scary too is when he threatened a fucking military prison. And I've never been there, but I've known people. Military prison ain't no fucking joke.
Like, I imagine it's not fun.
Yeah. But again, he won't. He's like, no, I'm not even fucking touching a goddamn gun. Like, Jesus. Not my Desmond. She was her husband. That's a woman for you. Yeah, all he's got right there is just his mind and his Bible, man. But even
I think
in prison,
he might have mentioned this as well because he was shot by a sniper as he was being carried out by another soldier. This caused a compound fracture of his arm, to which he improvised a splint using a rifle stock.
You can even see it at the end of the film in the credits where it tells you what happened to each of them. You can see that he's got his arm in a splint.
I like this scene a lot, man. Him just fucking punching the door out of frustration. Like, I mean,
I do wonder if that happens.
Yeah, because it shows like he's still a human as well. This is still
Yeah.
getting to him in some way.
It's at odds with the rest of his character. So
Yeah. And, well, it means, yeah, what he's doing, this is it's no easy task,
but you know, I mean, everybody's got a breaking point at the end of the day. I mean, he is pissed. Look, he's really.
Like you said, Al, right here, but Sam Worthington, probably his best fucking acting.
I think this is probably Sam Worthington's best performance that I've seen.
I'm not going to debate it. He's delivering his dialogue really well, man.
I mean, it kind of shows what happens when a good actor actually has a good director bringing the best out of them.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, like we says too, he also makes a point. So listen, I respect your beliefs. The problem is like when you go over there, he's like calls them the Japs, and the Japs don't respect your beliefs. He's not wrong though. It's like
nope.
Yeah, like all of this that he's going through is a necessary evil that they're trying to impart on him. They're trying to get him in his best position to survive.
Yes,
and help save the lives of everyone else around him.
Yeah,
like his morals
are presented as bad people either. I mean, they're just soldiers doing their job, and they don't want to lose men. They want to make sure that every man fucking survives. As many men survive.
They pull out the Martha card, not the Martha, the Lois Lane card.
Yep.
They brought her in, called him the Kryptonite. Shit.
At least you haven't got Gal Gadot going, Kal, no.
Kal, no.
Who the fuck she could act, man? Seriously.
I've always said she's definitely attractive. I don't know.
Oh, she's a very lovely looking woman. But I watched the thing that sealed it for me was I watched that Red Notice on Netflix. She's meant to play this femme fatale bad.
Yeah.
Oh, she was awful. So bad.
Oh damn, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame the director on.
And again, too, a good line he said, he's like, I'm being treated like a criminal because I won't kill. And the thing about that, I mean, it is a wartime situation, but like, they treat me like a criminal because I won't kill. Damn.
I definitely will say there's a lot of like good lines in this movie from like all the actors. Like this movie just has some like amazing quotes.
It's the screenplay is really, really, really good. I've not watched the documentary it's based on, but yeah, there are some zingers, as they say, as far as lines and memorable dialogue goes.
Yeah, and that's a good question too. She's like, you're being prideful. It's like, am I prideful? It's like, what? It's like he's being, man. It's just he's sticking to what he believes in, man. It's just like even her, like how I'll be that man in your eyes. Give me the Oscar, goddammit.
Yeah, he should have got an Oscar for this. No, he should have best director, but he won't.
No two ways around it. I do think he was worthy. I don't know who won the Oscar, but for actor,
look it
up quickly. It was 2017.
No. She's like, you were not like any other guy. You weren't slapping me around back in the 40s.
So the winner was Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea, a film I've never seen.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
It wasn't a bad film. I haven't watched it since though. I've only seen it once, and
it must be some performance if it's better than this.
Well, look at the 1940s phones. Whew, boy.
Yeah.
Rotary.
Poor Christian knows own those smartphones.
I was going to say, would you know how to use one of those if we gave it to you?
Fuck no, you
rotary phones. Would you know what?
I'd figure it out. I've seen those phones. God, they're something.
That was pain enough. If you misdialed back then, that really sucks.
It was a one Lewis Black joke. Lewis Black's like, I've gone to a generation where he's like, when I was a kid, your phone, you could take a Puma and kill it with a phone. So now you take a phone, stick it up your ass, and a fax pops out. Yep.
To be fair, you could probably kill a Puma with a Nokia 3810 and come back asking for more.
Daddy pulling out the gun.
Yeah, there's that scene, but you don't get all of it here. You just get a bit of it. So again, I don't know if I agree with it. It just seems a little bit. But
it was a 40s.
It's one of the only things I can really level against the movie that I don't like.
I mean, Al, listen, it was a 40s. Beating your wife was commonplace. Come on, it's part of American culture.
Yeah, that was a big thing for like years and years and years.
That's right. Here it comes though, man. Like I said, he whipped out the uniform, man. Yep.
How close is Virginia to Alabama?
I'm not sure. I mean, we're in New York.
I could not tell you where Virginia is on the map. I guess
They say Virginia's for lovers. So.
southeast-ish seaboard, a little bit up. I don't know.
It's over on the East Coast.
I tell you what, he said corporal.
Okay, I was a bit close.
Yeah. Damn. He was my captain. Boy. He said corporal too. Corporal's a pretty fucking good rank, man. It's not
Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference between his uniform and everyone else's.
yeah.
Showing you how far back he went.
Yeah. Also shows
it's real worn in now, isn't it? It's all moth-like. He's obviously not worn this in years.
What's it? Well, and guys to that generation, like uniform. Once uniform, that it's now you throw it out when you get home. That shit stays with you forever. That uniform ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love you. That's like prison. The stuff I kept from prison, I kept the hat and some, mental scars and mostly physical scars. Yep.
And I say there's almost like that kind of Jesus and the disciples thing going on here, where all he's got to do is deny his belief.
Yeah,
and right. But he won't. He won't do it.
Again, so like in a way, Vince Vaughn's character looked at him, just like he looks at him with a certain kind of like respect, but also like sadness. But yeah, it's like even Sam Worthington's character, they're kind of rooting for him. Damn it! This thing, we're only fucking 57 minutes into this movie. It's like there's so much to unpack, man. Like,
right.
The thing is, the film lets things breathe, and these days, like films don't allow moments to breathe. It's onwards to the next film very quickly.
Well, I say I'm so glad to have my son. He lives in TikTok generation, because now most kids now 10 under like, oh, this film is so boring. It's been an hour. No one's been killed or shot yet. Or there's nothing action. There's no quick comedy clips, and it takes certain dialogue to.
Yeah, stay off of TikTok, kids. It's a fucking waste of time.
Oh god,
only destroy your
never intend on going on it. Pretty sure that it's actually a psyop to destroy an entire generation of people.
Oh yeah, it is. It's fucking waking our minds. It is. It's to fry our brains.
Literally got kids running around pretending to have fucking
autism or something.
Tourette's and stuff,
Oh yeah, the whole fuck. I seen on even Instagram the Down syndrome filters. Like you're a special piece of shit.
Oh god,
when you
that's got me literally wondering if we can get NASA to divert an asteroid into the Earth.
Yeah, in fact, people there's very attractive women putting on fucking Down syndrome filters. Like
AI Down syndrome only fans, and I'm just like, we're done. We're done.
If she's down, I'm down.
We got the good bit coming up. Let's
Oh, do you private? Don't worry. No one's here for the accuracy. So I'll never forgive Luke, because we totally destroyed Groundhog's Day. That was fucking the best scene with that homeless guy. Yep. I took it personal.
Surprised somebody hasn't tried to remake Groundhog Day by now.
Give it time.
Oh, God. They've kind of done like other versions of it, haven't they? Like with a Happy Death Day.
I watched that Happy Death Day. Yeah, I watched that last night. Actually,
that was fun. I think it's
right.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's campy, but it's not scary. But
it's really cliche, isn't it? It's like she starts off as an asshole and then learns the value of friendship and that bollocks.
Even on the sequel, I watched the sequel back to back. The sequel, it's just that they're self-aware.
Yeah, we did exactly the same thing, and we watched the sequel straight afterwards as well. Yeah. We were like, going some kind of weird sci-fi time travel comedy. I was like, I'm here for it. She's a very watchable person on screen, to be honest.
Good speech, man. I know it's.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm going to be here to save it. He's so convincing too, with that accent. I'm here to save it. Tear yourself apart.
But he was born in America, wasn't he?
Or Mel Gibson?
No. Andrew Garfield.
Oh, was he?
Oh,
shit.
He was born in America, but grew up in Britain. Or the other way around, he was born in Britain and grew up in America.
It's weird, though, because Mel Gibson was born in America, but grew up in Australia.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the dad. I'm getting in there, boys. Yep. I got my stuff. Are you Christian? There's some background noise.
It's just the wind, I think.
Yeah.
Because I have the window open. It's hot as hell up here.
Yeah. Like, sacrifice. Just meet your mic right now.
Fucking raining here.
Yeah.
It's not a nice summer, but
Yeah, it's coming through pretty. All right.
I'm sitting next to the snake tank. It's warm as balls.
No, I mean, definitely. If you want to talk, if you want to talk, Christian, mute yourself. Yeah, just like a lot of background noise or wind coming in.
I might put the fan on in a minute and see if it's not too bad. But
yeah. You're done with him, boy.
Snake.
Yeah.
Got no voice. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Well, Christian, you have to kill your camera. You just mute the audio.
I had to close the window a little bit. Close the window a little bit. I'm a little cooler now. It was just when I came up here, it was like burning. I was just like, oh my god.
You suffer for me. This is my YouTube. Smart boy. It's not child abuse.
Literally, I pass out on the stage.
Like that's a kid dedicated for his father's stream. He just collapses. All right, man. Damn. How many fucking views is that gonna get me?
You'd be surprised.
So, depends on what is what the breathalyzer comes back as.
Like when fucking Simpsons or when Simpsons and Family Guy crossed over and fucking Homer started fucking choking Peter. He's like, you actually do this to your son? Yeah, good old child abuse.
Isn't Mel Gibson one of those directors that's meant to be helming the new non-woke, depends what you call woke really, non-woke Hollywood?
I've been hearing that, but
probably.
it's usually popped up in those Facebook pages that says this is satire, this isn't real. I'm hearing all that there. John Voight,
Trump is very
Mark Wahlberg is, and unless I see something actual concrete from
for sure.
YouTubers.
But I mean, let's face it, Trump is definitely very invested in getting filmmaking back in America in a big way. So
No, I mean, well, damn. I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the entertainment industry is like one of the biggest thriving businesses in the modern world. It is. It's like we can't escape.
He won the case, but it came from a fucking brigadier general. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds pretty important.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Definitely way up the chain, you know.
Yeah. So I guess he's officially he's a combat medic.
Mm-hmm.
Washing machine background. Yep, exactly.
And he's a married man.
That's the point, fucking Nix. No, when you're professional. I used to hate when every time I'm fucking playing like PlayStation 5 and damn washing machine's going off. Like, god damn it. I'm so poor. Oh, he's about to. There he goes. He has weekend pass now. Yeah, giggity.
I hope you're standing real low because this is definitely his first time.
Mm-hmm. My God.
I think Hugo Weaving's daughter Samara is going to be in the next Scream.
Oh wow!
They're making another Scream.
Of course they're making like 100. Here we go, boys. So now we're officially an hour and 4 minutes in. Now just enter Okinawa. But
it's literally it's a film of two halves. It's halfway point.
Yeah.
That's into the action.
But you said Proctor, no, the Scream 6, apparently, I mean, I'm guessing through CGI or whatever bullshit flashbacks, they're bringing back everybody from the entire script. Like people that died, like fucking they're bringing back what's his name?
No.
Bringing back Dewey, and they're bringing back for the what's his name? Ski Ulrich and stuff.
That's insane.
They can't bring back David Duckett.
I don't know how they're doing it, but they said that they're confirming, I guess, like fuck what's his name? What the hell's the guy's name? The guy played Dewey.
I hated
David Arquette.
Yeah, David Arquette's going to be in it. I guess it said Ski Ulrich should be in it. What's Matthew Lillard's going to be in it too?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I heard Matthew Lillard was going to be in it, which is impressive because again,
that's what I'm saying.
But they won't say bullshit now. Really,
what they won't see how it's going to be. It's going to be a fucking like a dream sequence or some AI stuff. I mean, who knows? But I mean,
I'm out.
Yeah, I didn't like the sixth one. The plot armor was ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, to bring back fucking, I guess she opted out for less, but fucking Nev Campbell's coming back in. So,
they finally offered her enough money, huh?
Exactly what it is. Yeah.
It's all for the paycheck.
Yeah. But yeah, see this scene right here just so powerful. Now we're seeing the grittiness. Like, look at all these fucking bodies, man. Like,
even the ones that aren't dead, they're changed for life.
Yeah,
like they are not the same people.
It's so done visually as well. All you need to do is look at the
fuck off. What got me drunk last night is stupid news story. I swear, I turned my camera off twice because of Sammy's stupid ass. Like, Christ, I was laughing so hard.
See, that established shot, that was probably CGI. But
I made a deep throw a lightsaber on camera. Okinawa. Now, same thing. Sammy knows for all the Superman replays. He can jump in if he wants to because it's Superman.
How far have you got through the Supergirl fan series so far?
Oh Christ, well, that's Enzo stuff. Yeah, so
they're not even fucking halfway through. They're not even a quarter way through.
Oh my god. Yeah. So
I mean, to be fair, there is only so much of two women thrashing around in a swimming pool you can probably watch at a time.
Yeah. So it was Wednesday will be Superman 2, and then we get into 3 and 4. I mean, even 3 we can probably find something, but 4 I watched 4 a month ago. I'm like, oh Christ, we're gonna get so drunk for 4.
4 is a tough watch, man. There's not a lot.
That's gonna be a fucking stream.
I think it was 2 that freaked me out as a kid. Is that the one where the people get metallized, like barnatized and stuff?
What 2 is where they had
fire and it was trying to steal the ones and zeros at the end of the paychecks.
What 2 is where he's fighting Zod and the girl.
I thought that one then it's got to be 3.
Yeah,
it's freaking me out as a kid. This person go in and get like all metal wrapped and come out as a cyborg.
Oh, he said the thing. He said Hacksaw. He said the thing. 6 times it threw us off. I reckon it's Hacksaw. Yep. She sounds grim too, man. There wasn't anything left. God damn it.
Mel Gibson is one of those directors where it's like if you hear his name on a film, it's like I will always think it's going to be a good film. Like Mel Gibson's one of those.
Yeah, it just did. That's what put me down with the fucking Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg. It was such a shitty movie.
Oh yeah,
that man, that hurt my soul.
It's weird because he's capable of doing so much good stuff, like Apocalypto.
Yeah,
from the type of film it is, it's just amazing.
So I know. Al, it's funny. Apocalypto came out and people were shitting on it, and like now in hindsight, people love that film, but people were shitting over that film when it came out.
Well, like when it came out, like most films weren't nearly as brutal or like as graphic as that, but the beginning scenes. I fucking love the beginning of it. It's fucking hilarious.
I never forget, man. I'm not sure if you guys ever watched Edge of Darkness with Mel Gibson. I was in prison with Edge of Darkness. The way his fucking daughter gets hit with that shotgun, everyone's like, holy, even the guys in prison, like, holy shit, man. Like, his daughter gets cut in half with a shotgun. You're like, God damn.
God, you see that interview with that guy when he was promoting Edge of Darkness, and he was really patronizing as well. He was bringing up his fucking drunken stuff as well. And Mel Gibson actually flouted and said, yeah, thanks for the interview, asshole.
Oh, just so you know as well, Hacksaw Ridge is not that high.
Okay.
It really is. There's photos of it.
Yeah.
It's about 300 foot high. It's not high at all.
Yeah. But again, I think because like we want to emphasize the film.
Yeah, you want it to be epic. You want it to be,
goddamn epic. No man can do
this. 30 stories, dude.
Yeah, I mean, what's happening here is like kind of done in the span of a couple of weeks, but in real life, this was happening within like a month.
Andrew Garfield prepping fuck for Spider-Man. Focus here, boy. Damn.
Yeah, Mel Gibson's also like known for like that gore. It's like watch any of his films. It's like they can get gory.
Come on. What kind of grown man throws up? Hold it in, son. Come on. Swallow like a girl.
Sorry. I mean, now it could be mosquitoes or anything.
Yeah, you're like, sorry, I threw up. I just got my blood drawn.
Exactly.
It's a rough time.
Plus, but it's not.
Plus, with the music, man, you can just hear it. Like that set, man. I wonder who built that set. That's fucking awesome, man. Like,
one thing that one of the historical analyst said that's really accurate is the fact that they're climbing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you because if you climb like that, you've got a chance somebody's going to tread in your hand.
Yeah.
Also, that's like a horror film fucking moment where they're climbing the fucking rope, right? There's just blood dripping on their hands. Like, oh god, like, guys, we're all gonna die, man. It's game over, man.
What do you say? It's like 6 times they've been thrown back now. They tried to take the ridge.
Say,
Oh yeah.
why do we keep coming up here, man?
It's like fucking Futurama and Zap Brannigan. I'm gonna say
We
wave
can-
after wave of Manitoba. Did the kill bots have a certain kill counter? You piece of shit.
We could go around.
Why they
This is bullshit.
They put Desmond in the fucking front. He's not gonna shoot anybody. Put him in the back.
We've been wanting to get rid of this guy for ages.
Operation Get Behind the Darkies.
Oh god.
Fucking South Park. He's a general story. You ever heard the Emancipation Proclamation? He's like, I'm listening to fucking hip hop.
Your mission is get behind the darkies.
Fucking love South Park.
Awesome.
Operation Human Shield.
Full of black guys in the front.
Makeup on this is amazing as well. I mean, it is really horrific.
Yeah. We said we're here, man, especially in the fucking theater. You can feel the fucking tension, man. Like these guys are just like the sound, the music, just 82nd boys. Dude, look at a gore, just fucking hands hanging out like
Yeah, Mel Gibson can really sell the horror of battle.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, he did it with Braveheart as well. I mean,
dude, the fact they had they had a guy's head maggots fucking on the guy's head chewing on it. Like, oh, that's sick. Flies, intestines, flies buzzing. Like even the captions say flies buzzing. Dude's fucking torso's cut in half. Like, god damn.
It's brutal, man. I mean, that's one thing that he does really well is the viscerality of the
oh, definitely,
of the action. Doesn't hold back at all.
Yeah. Especially the rats. Oh, fucking rats chewing on the guy's skull. Like, Jesus, man.
Yep. There's nothing glorious about war.
Nope.
What's like for the time period when it first came out, Saving Private Ryan was so impactful. Because remember, you had a fucking Normandy guys with their arms blown off. Oh shit!
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is probably the most.
Dude, you see his body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
One guy that's like fucking back just blown out, and he was still up there going, ah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go, boys. Yeah, so it's like Al said. Now we're in Act 2. We're in Hour 2.
Yeah, we've had the lovely romance and everything, and now
it's great direction on here, man.
The Hallmark's over now. We're with Michael Bay.
Oh, that was great.
It's like Titanic, man. The first hours of love story, dude. Holy shit! You see his head?
Oh no, Igor! Why?
Oh no, Lurch! God damn it!
You big bastard!
I was looking about Warfare too, man. The film that came out a few months ago. The whole screaming, man. You get your arm blown off. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, see what you want, man. Dude, he did American Shield. I'm using this shield, motherfucker.
Like,
there's
nothing.
nothing.
Moment, you know. It would literally be a comedy moment in an action scene.
Yeah.
Like in an action movie because it's a real war movie. But
the fuck the part I said, say what you want, but you're grabbing the guys. Look, he ain't gonna use his torso anymore.
Yep.
I know it's survival, isn't it? It's like, dude, fucking hell, use what you can to keep alive.
Well,
you
100%.
You cannot imagine what it would be like. I just can't.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Sonic, I did shit I'm not proud of, man. How to take a shit and I shit in a dead man's skull.
Yeah. I mean, like, you play Call of Duty and stuff like that, but let's face it, it's never, no matter how hard
the flamethrower, boys. Burn them alive.
There we go.
Yes, dude. I can't tell. It doesn't look digital. It doesn't look CGI neither.
No. It's real stunts. I think the only CGI used in this film is some of the wide establishing shots that they've done.
I mean, dude, you see when he fucking popped that grenade? He fucking popped a card and threw that shit. Like that's out of the way. Shoot him.
And this is the Hollywood version. This.
And then he finds out who saved
like
him.
I said, if this was 100% accurate, we would be like, nah, that's fucking bullshit.
Right.
You know, the more I look up about this Desmond Doss guy, the more I'm like, fucking hell, man. This cannot be bloody true. This movie seems more realistic.
Goddamn right, Nick. It started all right. Holy shit. Boy.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing about him as well, he didn't go crazy or anything after the war, even though he's seen all this horrific.
He did have a lot of injuries though. He lost a lung.
You see, fucking half his legs got blown off. Holy Christ!
Yeah, he had multiple shrapnel from the grenade.
Dude, right there.
He lost a lung, so he had to have a lung removed.
You know that's makeup, but dude, his knees are gone from the. Oh man, he's from the tourniquet. It's just the gore factor. Christ,
it's really good, man. I mean,
oh hell yeah,
it's one thing to show this in a sanitized way.
Yeah,
but to show it in a very visceral way like this it's really impactful, and I still think that guy's Miles Teller, but it's not.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's really well done.
He said, "Please, gotta leave me."
It's one of those films like, because the thing is, like, I'm not phased by any gore or anything like that. I've watched zombie, all that kind of stuff, but there was bits of this film where I'm just like, Jesus Christ! Not because of the gore, but just because of what's happening to these men, you know.
Well, like right there, the guy just said, he told fucking Desmond, he's like, just leave me. He'll be dead in a day. He goes, he looks at, please, God, I got kids. He's like, I ain't leaving you, son. I'm getting you home to your kids. Gives him morphine, picks him up. Come on.
Yeah, most medics would have left them though, wouldn't they? Because it's
grenade. Oh shit!
Well, it's triage, isn't it? So at the end of the day, you're supposed to identify who's got the best chance of living, and
yeah, because you got to concentrate on who has more chance of living. I know.
That's his first rescue right here.
Yeah, because if you go for a guy who's fucking about to die anyway, you're gonna be probably putting the potential survivor at risk. It's like,
we shout out our friend Nadia, because Nadia loves practical effects, but yeah, you can tell these are all makeup effects and fucking excellent, man.
It's really well done.
Yeah.
Don't know who the special effects advisor was, but
absolutely nailed it.
The only thing that I thought was, because this is obviously shot on the soundstage, I did think some of the rocks looked a tiny bit polystyrene-y. But that was it. The ground looks perfect, but some of the rocks behind them,
especially you see right there too, the bullet shells all around the fucking dirt, peppered in the dirt as they're shooting, like just small details like that, man. The shells are all around on the ground.
Well, it's like Passchendaele, isn't it?
You see Desmond sprinting in fucking full speed, man, in the middle of warfare, and just grabbing guys.
It's almost like fossils. You've got a layer of mud, and then just dead bodies just all the way through. Die, Japs, die.
Dude, you see the fucking top, his helmet fucking flick off? That's sick. Damn. Here goes the LMG boys. Fucking
it's brutal stuff, man. But even they get taken out, and it's you gotta like, it's just like assaulting that kind of thing. Just
look at old school radios. It's like this.
It's like a yuppie in the 80s with his mobile phone, you know?
Yeah. And it only goes about 100
Not
feet.
phased by any gore. I'm stuffed in the news bastard.
I just love Desmond's mentality throughout this entire war of just like, this guy's good as dead. It's like, no, you don't know that. It's like, seeing these guys who like look like they're gonna die. He just never gives up on them.
Yeah.
I just love that like whole mentality.
Yeah. Damn, these guys are still going at it. Holy shit. It's like a fucking 20-minute battle sequence, man. Boom, here we go.
Well, one of the problems with Hacksaw Ridge is there's just tunnels and tunnels underneath.
Let's go.
So it was like a maze of warrens, but they just couldn't, it's like, as soon as you go into anywhere where people have got places to hide, it's so hard to flush them out,
Well, as people say too, it's like there's probably some digital effects here, like the small ones you'll notice, but overall, it's like it's not like a bunch of guys on a green screen. This looks fucking real, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a sound stage, but it definitely looks real. Yeah.
Yeah. Grenade. Boom.
It looks awesome. I mean, the set dressing and everything is just perfect. So a couple of shots with a couple of rocks don't quite convince me, but other than that, yeah, really well done. And the thing is, the best CGI or the best use of CGI is to enhance. It's not to create. When you see a scene that's entirely created by CGI, it's so obvious.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a video
the Captain America film had loads of it. Where just did fake balls. But if you do CGI to very carefully enhance something, it can look very realistic.
What's what people say? The best CGI is a CGI that you don't even notice, because I've seen films where like there's certain shots for CGI I couldn't even fucking tell.
Yeah, and then you watch like the making of or something like this is CGI.
Exactly. We said because they'll take a fucking shot and they'll pepper in things like blades of grass or like rocks or something, but something you can't really tell from a distance.
Yeah, 1917 was a bit like that actually, because obviously that's using various tricks to look at one.
I took Christian to see it in theaters, and like I said, people like I would pay good money to see that as a theatrical experience because we know what they didn't do it one shot, but like I don't know how from a cinematography standpoint it looks like it's one shot the entire fucking movie.
Very cleverly done. As I say, I think that should have won the Oscar that year because I thought it was better than Parasite.
That is in my life one of the top 10 best theater experiences I've ever fucking seen because it's one shot. I went and saw it twice. I was that blown away. One of Sam Mendes' best films, if you ask me. No, and the first I did support it. I went to go see Godzilla -1 in black and white. I saw it in theaters. It was for 1 week only, and I admit, I'm like, goddamn boys, well done.
Godzilla -1 embarrassed Hollywood. Like embarrassed the shit out of them. It's like you're making
the budget was
$200-$300. And this was made for $12 million.
Look at that shit. He threw the pack in there. Oh God.
Yeah.
Boom.
That'd be the way you had to do it. It's like the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, where they're assaulting the beaches. You had to find his way to get around these things.
Especially, I always said too, like I'm a big fan of score, music, and sound effects in my headphones. Man, you fucking every explosion, you feel this shit, guys. Like Jesus.
Oh yeah. Well, funny enough, James Horner was supposed to do the score for this film, but he died. And he's actually in the memoriam section in the credits.
So far for 2025 Warfare, I said people can love it or hate it or whatever, but like an IMAX Warfare, I felt every explosion in the fucking theater. Like I heard every gunshot into the seats. Like, holy shit, this is the best IMAX experience I've seen in years. Warfare was fantastic sound wise. Like
sound editing can make a movie, man. If you can have like good sound editing and put your audience in the middle of the movie, it's such a powerful thing. Such a powerful thing.
It's weird too. It's like there's so much going on. It doesn't feel like it's not like that's people's biggest problem with Jason Bourne, the jump cuts and shaky cam. Right now there is so much fucking going on, guys. Like, god damn, like, but it doesn't feel overwhelming though. Look at that shit.
Now you get an idea of what's going on in the battle, even though it's really chaotic.
Oh yeah, definitely. Which is how it would be. Shit.
But the thing is, you're getting all these like it's slowly turning into all these individual fights with people you don't know.
Dude, Sam Warrington's out of battle.
Oh, really, really cool.
You see that fucking grenade explosion? Christ.
Yeah. So what would have happened to Steve Rogers?
And a flamethrower. Holy shit. Tell you one thing, the same Private Ryan, but this is up there. Fuck, crap.
Yeah. It's true, man. True. And so that's not CGI. That's dudes with the petroleum gel all over them and stuff,
Like how they call him Ghoul.
It's like that jelly, isn't it? It just sticks to you. It's like doing,
I can't remember what it's called. I can't actually name. I can't remember what it's
flammable
called.
jelly.
Not KY jelly.
No, sadly no.
No, that's for after the shoot.
I only knew about P. Diddy jelly anyway.
All right, finally, damn, that was a 20-minute fucking battle sequence.
Yeah, man.
It's all right, man. Time to breathe, boys.
I remember my stepdad talking about one of his talking about his dad coming back from a walk. His leg was all bent because he got caught by a flamethrower, and it was like paper.
Oh no, I was at the weekend. I went to see a few bands in London, and we went to the Huntingdon Royal Surgeons Museum in London, in Kensington, and they had a not display, like a sort of a tutorial type thing of how they repaired soldiers' injuries from World War One, and like they would literally have their face, like you saw the before and after, and their face would be missing. Like literally, it's just some of the injuries those guys took were unreal, absolutely unreal. And like you came back, but at what cost? How are you going to live a normal life with? Even after the reconstructive surgery, half your face missing. It's crazy.
You don't. And that's just the harsh truth of it. Like, even if you come back with without any injuries, people back home aren't going to understand any of the shit you've been through.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, this even less as well because the movies weren't portraying war like this, were they? I mean,
I would say glamorized, but it was what's the word I'm after? Sanitized.
Yeah,
it was sanitized a little bit. You wouldn't see this this brutal gore and
you never saw people with fucking limbs missing in war
In
as
fact,
well. It was like
Saving
you'll
Private
die with
Ryan
honour.
might be
You'll
the
die with
first
honour.
time- I think Saving Private Ryan might be the first time I'd ever seen that kind of. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
the guy's looking for his arm and stuff like that. I don't think I'd ever seen anything like that in film before. I've seen people get shot, but they just get shot and then fall over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's, you don't get to see.
No, I never forget. That was my first scene because like you see a guy walking around with looking for his arm and beast and you're like, holy! And I was like, what, 10 years old? When I came out 11 years old. Like, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
I had to fucking pee. Have a fucking bottle of vodka. Don't. It's like I didn't want to pee during the action sequence. I'm like, you know what? Then I can hold my bladder. It's so epic.
I need to go get a glass more whiskey in a bit.
Yeah.
So
he's like, I don't eat meat, man. Son, listen, right now you deserve a slice of meat. It's like, you've earned it. Shit. Listen, okay, like the whole like I don't want to kill thing, fine, but like right now, yeah, just pop an Emery, kid. Christ. Yeah, it's
there's another good scene between these actors as well.
Yeah.
So he's got his he's got their respect. That's the thing. Like, by sticking to his convictions.
Well, it's also how we said pacing back when good movies. We had a good hour of good dialogue, and we had a 20-minute fucking action sequence. Now you're like, okay, I need to take a break. I need a breather.
Yeah, but this is again like these moments are given time to breathe. Nowadays, Marvel are the worst of it. Marvel are the absolute worst.
Oh
of it.
yeah,
you have a moment of absolute pathos, a real moment in a film. And then it's like, no, we need to make a joke immediately. They won't let it go. It's ridiculous.
That's the worst part. The rats eating your fucking corpses, man. That's I couldn't watch that shit. Like,
hey man, you're probably lucky if you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. 100%. Like,
imagine if you're alive.
People still,
imagine
like,
waking up. Like,
yeah, like he hasn't even started hunting down for people. So, like, any number of them could still be alive and just can't fight back.
Definitely.
But yeah, if this was Marvel, they would have ended that whole 20-minute sequence with them just being like, well, that happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can't. I don't know why they are so incapable. It's a formula, isn't it? It's like you've got that formula that every 10 minutes you have to have either something happen or you have to make the audience laugh. It's like, no, sometimes you don't. Sometimes in the name of making something cinematic, you need to,
Oh, dream sequence. Oh god, they're all dead. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Lighting's a dead giveaway, thankfully, but I don't think it can be believed anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you put something in our chat? A link?
It's just a picture of the real Hacksaw Ridge compared to the one from the film.
I do afterwards.
Yeah, I figured you might like after the film finishes or something, like whatever. Yeah, it was a lot smaller than it looks in the movie.
I feel like a big part of why Marvel does like the whole 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of that. It's because like so many people nowadays have like such short attention spans where it's like they can't focus on anything, and it's like they need comedy. It's like movies like Hacksaw Ridge can't be made nowadays because people won't sit through a movie that's like 2 hours long. They think it's too long. They think it's too boring. And it's like, sometimes a movie.
Oh, that's the thing. Like
because they're not allowed to. They don't have patience for film now, do they? It's sad.
The other problem is that basically a lot of these films these days are made to be watched while you're on your phone.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
So what's crazy is like there are movies made nowadays that have this kind of pacing that are like recently I went to go check out movies like The Friend, The Ballad of Wallace Island. Those are very different from Marvel, but at the same time they get zero marketing, and I'm the only person in the theater.
Well, I said Procto, it's like with Warfare, because I was timing on my phone, because I pulled my phone because I wanted to see just the difference in pacing. But like Warfare, the first 35 minutes, it's just all dialogue, and I could see. I'm telling myself that I can appreciate the first 35 minutes, but I could see a TikTok generation like, oh god, it's been 35 minutes. This movie's boring as fuck. But of course, once 35 minutes kicks in, that's when the action kicks in. But a lot of kids couldn't sit for 35 minutes and not see explosions.
It's crazy because the standard length of the film used to be 90 minutes in and out.
Yeah.
That's always the way it was, there were not these massive,
which is
now the standard length for a film is over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I got the back half of that flashback.
Yeah. Sorry, boy, shoot me. Shoot your dad.
As I say, I still don't agree with it being done this way, but it's a good scene nonetheless. Powerful. But that's why I'm going to touch it again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It showcases more of why Desmond's so anti-gun because what his dad, what he had. I mean, imagine holding a gun to your father's fucking head, like, and you have your dad begging you to kill him. Like Christian knows, whenever I get drunk, I'm not like, son, please kill me. I'm like, please feed me some pizza. Like,
and the thing is, like, Desmond knows this is all due to war, and he wants to go anyway to do his duty for his country. You know, like he's seen firsthand and experienced what it does to people.
Definitely.
So it's not like he wasn't aware.
That's why I made a promise.
It's not like it's not like, you know, all these young British kids in World War One, like, oh, it's all glorious and everything. They go out there and they find out the hard way that it's really not. Which I felt that was one of the best parts of The King's Man, the last Kingsman film they did.
Yeah, the prequel version.
It's weird,
really good.
I want to like in that film, Al, but it's funny. Let's say with Drinker, being who he is, he want to recommend the film, and so many people are like, oh, yeah, Drinker fucking sold out, and Drinker, The King's Man was a shit film, and I'm like, I like The King's Man. Like, I don't.
I thought it was a little bit over the top and unnecessary, like the Rasputin stuff.
Listen, okay, he got the genetic. Maybe I'm not his real dad. Maybe I don't know, but see that hairline.
Yeah.
We go back to fighting boys. Okay, we had some dialogue. It's about to kill him.
Yes. It was the counterattack, and it's insane. Look at that. That's got to be CGI.
Yeah, someone's actually definitely some digital. Yeah, which I don't care about.
It's hard.
Yeah, but with a smaller budget than he usually did. You know, especially since Hollywood isn't really a big fan of Mel Gibson anymore.
Of
course, it's the curiosity of the counterattack. The Japanese just didn't care. They would just keep waves of people.
Oh yeah, well that's what people would say, like not getting political by any means, but I knew friends who went to Afghanistan after 9/11, and a friend of mine said I knew a guy that he just said, Chris, what makes it scary is like I'm a father. I'm 25 years old. I walk in down the street and I see like, you know, a crib or whatever, a fucking baby stroller, you know, and we'll have a tank. We're patrolling. We stop and pull over, and these guys will fucking strap C4 to their 6-month-old babies. Yep. He goes, that's what's fucking terrifying, because as a father, I'm like, hey guys, stop the fucking tank. There's a live baby stroller in the middle of the fucking road. These motherfuckers don't care.
Nope.
Like,
oh yeah.
Yes, I was listening to that American Sniper book, right? And the people he came across, his enemies, they were all bred to be psychopaths. They were all bred to hate and be very
well, again, because it's a different religion, because these people feel like if I take my 5-year-old and shoot him in the praise of Allah, I'm doing a favor. I would never kill Christian, but like when you're fighting an enemy that has nothing to lose, that's terrifying.
Well, it's just they have, again, absolute 100% conviction that they will be going to Allah's side and get their 72 virgins and all that bollocks.
So with the Japanese, they would have kamikazes. These guys were willing to go into a suicide mission, knowing they're going to fucking die. And that was shit.
We had the honor system. It was a great honor to be a kamikaze pilot.
Right there, the fact that seeing a fucking flamethrower explode in the backpack, holy shit, that was epic.
And again, like these days, like they might kind of make it more explosive and there's bits of him all over the place. No, you just see like the burnt out shell and he's just lying there and he's, and it adds to the reason, doesn't take it away. But my friend got blown up in Afghanistan.
Oh shit! Wow.
He lost his entire squad. Actually, he was the he was the corporal.
Vince Vaughn lost his knees.
Down he goes, and it was an IED. It was an IED on I think it was like a cot or something like that.
What's scary too is you're wearing a helmet and the fucking bullets go through the fucking helmet like this. Like that's man.
Well, even his body armor didn't stop it. So he's got shrapnel in his head and his chest and stuff.
Yeah.
As I say, it's injuries that you just can't imagine them.
Yeah. Of course, Desmond, and right there, it's cool. The guy's like, "Listen, go get him. He's need more than me." Desmond's going through the priorities and stuff. Like, okay, I have a leg shot, hurts like a bitch, but that guy's he's worse off than I am.
Yeah. Again, that's the idea.
Dude, it blew up the fucking IV bag.
Yeah, that's a really fucking stupid place to put it. I know you need to get it high up so that it goes down.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that pistol. He's like the fucking single pistol. Like,
that's what you're getting here. You're getting like these individual moments of heroism.
It's right there. It's scary. Really that Japanese guy. Look at that shit. Look at that man. He put the grenade. Oh. He held the fucking grenade to his chest. He'd both scream like, "I'm gonna die, motherfucker! Come with me."
The one thing about war movies I've always like noticed is like the enemy always has like these tactics that like we as Americans would never do. And it's like a lot of these enemy soldiers are like ruthless. They will think of any means to win the war because they want to win. It's like we want to win too, but it's like we have different methods of doing everything.
Well, that's like the Patriot for. The Patriot, remember, there was an honor system to fighting war, and that's what made it so creepy. It's like, you know, in different warfare times, there was a certain honor code. Yeah, the Japanese were just like, we don't give a fuck. We're winning by any means necessary, son.
Yeah, Imperialist Japan was quite a monster. But even like in World War One, you had the Christmas truce and stuff like that, you know. So
good old pistol, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You look at the ships. That's epic.
Oh, God.
That's CGI.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's hard to make a film without CGI nowadays.
Well, I'm just saying, there's only so many extras you can have on film. So you know, look at that. It's deep, man. I'm scared, man. I'm scared, son. Yeah, he's gone. Smack him. Come on, boy. Let's do that, boy.
Yeah, he's already had some smack.
As we said right there, too, like his strength. Look, he eased to put that fucker over his shoulder. He's carrying a fucking full grown man across his shoulders. That's not that's strength, man.
Yeah. Dead weight, it's a completely different game.
Hell yeah.
Plus he's running.
All about being jacked, you know.
Yeah. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
yeah, not like 90% of it would be like pure technique, but yeah, it's not easy.
Nah. He's going, buddy.
Yeah, sometimes you'll have like someone smaller having to lift someone who's fucking large. It's
yeah.
Another reason why women in combat scenarios doesn't make so much sense.
Well, that was
Yeah.
a joke.
Women's not going to deadlift that guy, no chance.
I'll never forget the show Rescue Me with Dennis Leary, but at one point they had like the third season, the one female firefighter, and they're all getting pissed off. But like the one guy is Lou, he said the problem is they can't pass the physical exam, which is true. If you go into a burning building and this guy like 260 fucking pounds, if you're a $110, sweetheart, you're not picking up a fucking guy that's 260 and dragging him out of a fucking house. It's not gonna happen. It's just
and that's the worst thing they do is they start lowering the requirements so that more women can get in. And then obviously you've got a weaker army, so you don't want that. It sucks, but it's always going to be the way that dudes are stronger than women. It's just fucking nature, man. It's biology.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, and that's to Alec, and I've said this multiple times. Every time I fucking read a new new article, it's whatever, like fucking Thor Balfar there, the powerlifter, the guy deadlifts 1,200 fucking pounds. No female on this planet is deadlifting 1,000 pounds. It's just not how they're built. I'm sorry, but
I mean, the fact of the matter is that like 80%, or a dude can take a punch from like 80% of the women out there and be absolutely fine. And that's just they just don't have the strength.
I made a joke out a couple of times where my Christian's Aunt Jennifer, she would get drunk. Every time he's saying Jen gets drunk, Chris, I'm gonna beat you in a fucking fight. Sure, Jen. It was her. His aunt loves fighting.
She's one of those 20%, man. I left myself the leeway.
His aunt loves fight. Like whenever my sister gets drunk, she wants to fucking fight you. But it was like we're at the bar and her friend Malia's drinking to a bartender. We're doing fucking shots. Chris, we can arm wrestle you. And again, I'm not a big fucking dude. I took my sister and her friend, the bartender, and both their arms in my fucking hand, and like, I'm like, oh god, Chris, we're beating him. Like, I go easily this one hand. Like, how the fuck you beat us? I'm like, guys, there was 2-on-1, and I'm only fucking 5'6". I just easily went like this. There's two of them.
The thing is, like, it's not about the size and the muscles either. Dudes have stronger muscle density.
Well, and
if you have the same size muscles,
and I
the
said
dude's stronger. Because that's just the way we're built.
Al, it's like remember this: a 6 foot man at 200 pounds, his physiology is different than a 6 foot woman at 200 pounds. That's just how life is, man.
100%.
Yeah.
I love my sister. So like every time she's drunk, I can take you in a fucking fight. I'm like, you can try.
You roll a bunch of tactics.
It's up to the dude to use that strength responsibly. That's all there is to it, just dick and don't fucking beating up women and stuff. But this whole Hollywood thing we're seeing at the moment, again, Captain America: Brave New World, where you had 4 foot nothing Shira Haas taking down.
That was so.
I was pissing myself. I couldn't believe it. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
absolutely hilarious. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, here's Desmond showing his
20 with creepy old Viola Davis taking down men younger.
Oh man, that was so funny. When she just hits him, and it's just like he would just be like, "What? What are you doing?" You know. That's why I really liked Extraction 2 did a really good job of that, actually.
Yeah, but here, we're showing Desmond.
He was kind of using their agility against them, wasn't she? She was kind of using their weight against them.
But if she, you know, like if she got hit, that was it. She was down, you know.
Yeah.
So
but here we're fucking Desmond showing like, okay, he's bringing guys back. He's like, help me, Desmond. He's like, I'll come back for you, son. Yeah, this is showing it right here. This is it. The build up, like Desmond just going back and going back and going back and just fucking non-stop, man. Like,
I say, like, I'm not a believer
every time I watch this, man. I cry every time I watch this. It just fucking moves me.
You pussy.
No, it's really. I mean, like, I'm not a believer in God or anything like that, but it's just like the way he survived. I mean, the odds are just.
Boss right there, Alec. You're saying like,
you know what I mean?
With the Hacksaw Ridge, like he's looking down, whether it's realistic or not realistic. He's looking down. He's looking like this fucking 200-foot drop. Like, how do I do this shit, man? Like, fuck. Like, also the boot camp training, man. Look, it pays off, man. Had a fucking boot camp. They told me he did it. He's like, I got it, man.
Yep.
Again, not in real life. He did make an improvised harness, but it wasn't boot camped or anything like that. But it's all set up and payoff, isn't it? Which is one of the the bread and butter of movies at the end of the day. And if you're lucky,
still has the morphine
the obvious way
stuck in his collar.
Yeah.
Again,
he's not got much of an arm left, to be fair. So
but smart using the tree trunk right there as anchor.
Yeah. And again, this is some strength, dude. That is some strength. He's not a big dude.
No.
He's almost like a comedy shot. You got just come down.
But still, I mean, Desmond's like what? Like a fucking $160, $170 at best. Like, that's one body. Again, he's going back for number 2. Like, it's just, And the funny part, before the sequence, how many guys did he save before this sequence?
Yeah.
Oh, you see the fucking look at his arm. Oh man.
Ooh.
That's all beef jerky. Like,
yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Make me hungry, man.
God, I can't
They actually do is like fucking beef and meat, don't they? For
it look like a char grill, man. It's like in a smoker. So yeah.
Ooh. This is why we call him long pig.
What's the chicken tikka right now?
That kind of grown man cries on stream with his kid. I wouldn't do that.
Oddly enough,
now
one film always got me.
Like men.
Got a few tears out of me, and it's a Marvel film as well. It's the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, it's weird, Alex. Yeah, I feel more people over time. When I seen Guardians 2, I really liked that film. And more people over time have like grown to love Guardians 2 because Kurt Russell's got some. Well, it's fucking Kurt Russell, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as the first one, but
I agree. But
it's sort of like up in the probably upper half.
I still
worse.
I said a clip to fucking Drax laughing at fucking Peter Quill. It's like she just told you inner secrets.
You must be so embarrassed.
Of course, Yondu. I'm Barry Poppins, Joel. Come on, man. I love Guardians 2 for what it is.
Yeah, man. No, Yondu's funeral, where everybody turns up.
He was your father. He was your daddy.
I was like, fucking gets me, man.
Oh, it's a great scene.
Power of cinema. Decent music and good visuals and a heartfelt moment, it can move people. And that's what's really powerful about it.
What's it to Peter? He's like he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah,
right.
All the feels.
And even to a fucking remember, Yondu died, but at the beginning of the fucking film, at the end, he earned the Ravagers' respect.
Exactly. Yeah, they turned up.
That's what I said. The Guardians 2 is it's a lot better than people think it is. But
I might think that James Gunn is going to completely fuck up Superman, but when it comes to those Guardians films,
small scene right there. The fact that he hit underneath the fucking body and you see the eye right there, and man, that's
now I have no idea if this actually happened. I couldn't find.
Again, but still, but
yeah.
But this whole
very cool movie moment, isn't
it? Dude, the
Yeah.
tension. Could you imagine being in that situation? Like,
just imagine if you farted right then.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he stabbed the fucking body too. Like,
he was so close to dying there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, Alex, like whether it was accurate or not, but for the tone of the fucking film, it's so
it's flawless. It really is. I mean, I really, apart from that flashback, and it's just a personal thing, it's the only part of the film I'm just like, that doesn't quite sit right with me. Apart from that, the tone, the action, the dialogue.
No, you got the dirt in his eyes.
Like Christian said, some of the dialogue in this is just absolutely incredible. The screenwriters did such a good job. Such a good job.
Yeah, you can't go back up there without reinforcements. Yeah, you know what then? You freshmen. I have no troops left, but one guy keeps going back up, going back up, going back up. Yeah. But
it doesn't go to his superiors about it as well. He just fucking does it.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't go to a superior saying, "We need to get my men up there and rescue him." It's like, no, I'm gonna fucking do it all by myself.
Yeah. Please God, let me just get one more.
Yeah, one of the
best. Incredible. You know, whether it's embellished or not, that the fact that it happened at all.
The only problem here is
he said, "Lord, let me get one more." The actual real guy actually.
Oh no, I know. He said that. I mean, the rest of it.
The only problem is right here. I will admit that Desmond was training. He could have killed these guys with a gun. It's like it's grenade. Oh fuck, man.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what he does, I mean, like being a soldier without a gun in the war is a really dumb move. Because as you say, he probably could have saved more people if he'd had a gun. But you've got to admire
this is gonna be
in his faith.
That explosion bit, just because he's in that confined area, the pressure wave from that probably would have taken him out. But still a great scene.
Probably the question was, what were you there?
But
I've seen a lot of Mythbusters.
that moment right there, where there was nowhere we could see, there was nowhere for him to hide. It's done for movie effects and tension in Hollywood and stuff. But you just let it go. A bit of fake rock.
Yeah, I see him. But everything. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, there was 5 soldiers. He's not John Wick, so
Yeah. I mean, John Wick is now getting set. This actually happened. He did actually come across a Japanese dude. I don't think it was in time, but he did come across a Japanese dude.
I will just like, don't show mercy. You don't patch up the enemy. Oh God. Which is why, again, Saving Private Ryan, one of the best fucking scenes. Like Tom Hanks went off in the one guy there. It's like, as soon as you fucking see him, he's just be fucking recycled. And later on, he kills a bastard. Like
the one that got me in Saving Private Ryan, that I thought was really good because it showed the American army being like not good and being assholes. Is when they shoot the Germans who are surrendering and then loot their bodies. I was like, that probably happens in war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I respect that it has the balls to show that,
and
it's not just we're whiter than white and you know holier than thou.
Well,
I appreciate
it's like that sequence. I understand what Desmond's going for. I respect what he wants to save somebody's life, but in all reality, saving that guy's life. The second guy got some morphine, he probably would fucking slit your throat. It's like I mean, that's the sick part is these kind of enemies in war, these guys, they're not going to stop until, that's the whole problem with Man of Steel. Like, why the hell did Clark snap Zod's neck? He had no fucking choice, guys.
Right?
Well, it's a torturous moment for him. You know that by the way he screams. I might not have agreed with it or liked it. I might have thought he could just like fly him up through the roof or something like that. But
that's why I was happy during the ad stream. Jay Goodwin's like, I'm not a biggest fan of this film. He goes, but you make me defend this film because even Jay Goodwin's like, look, Clark truly has no fucking choice. Like,
I mean, it's like Batman's no kill rule. I don't agree with that either. I think it's stupid. Debate about that all the time.
That's why I still like eventually rewatch the Peter Weller fucking Batman. I still love it. When he started fucking killing the Joker, he's like, "How many people have I killed by allowing you to live?"
Exactly that.
Goddamn right, man. Like it's like
Batman says, if I kill, then the same amount of killers in the world, and I'm like, that's why you don't stop at one.
Yeah, that's why I said
the rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up.
As I've gotten older, as a teenager, I love Batman, the aesthetics of him, how badass he is. As a father and guy in my 40s, I love the Punisher more because the Punisher doesn't have bad guys. The Punisher doesn't have arch nemesis because they don't survive long enough.
Have you read the Punisher Max comics by Marvel? like the adult
Some,
line.
yes, some, yeah.
And some of the stuff in there.
So apparently came out today. Punisher officially in September of 2025 is coming back.
Yeah, bringing him back.
I'm gonna
I'm
buy
excited
them.
for that.
Fucking love Punisher. Like, and even said I covered this with Toxic that I'm Born Again. A lot of problems with that fucking show, but Bernthal was a fucking beast in Born
He
Again.
was.
Oh,
He truly is.
Yeah, he is.
Trust me. I mean, there was a lot of problems Born Again, but Bernthal was fucking epic. Like,
Oh, especially that finale. Oh my god, I love that
Yes.
speech. It's like, you don't know me. You don't know who I am.
Yeah.
fucking fan.
You all bunch of clowns.
The thing I love about is not even one of my favorite Punisher moments is it's not even in Born Again, it's in Daredevil, and it's just like I'm you
Yeah.
after one.
Okay, small thing
bad-
too, like because remember,
So good.
fucking Desmond has no gloves on. His fucking hands are getting rope burned,
Yep.
man. Like it's after, dude. It's like what is this? 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He's just going nonstop, man. Like
Just imagine how knackered he is.
fuck, man. Like yeah.
I get like 3
Say,
dudes.
like,
Like,
his-
oh,
his
I'm
hands are-
give me a Red Bull, I'm done. I can't do anymore. You know,
I mean, I'm drunk. My hands aren't shaking that bad.
Like, literally, again, you know, you might not be a believer, but it's that kind of like God-given strength kind of thing. The belief in him, the adrenaline.
Yeah, one
You
more.
know, it's,
Let me get one more.
yeah,
That's a good fucking line. Yeah, I mean, come on, give Andrew a fucking. He should have got a fucking award.
He should have got an Oscar, man, because I don't think he'll.
Come on.
I don't think he'll get close again. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a shame.
where the hell are these guys coming from? Hacksaw. He's like, where are these bodies coming from? One guy. It's like what?
he's barely old enough to grow a moustache. Fucking ginger bum flop there.
Yeah, especially the music too, man. Just the fact that Desmond just keeps going and going and
Yeah, Harry
going,
Gregson's
man.
Harry Gregson's score. He wasn't even the first guy who was approached after James Horner died. They approached a different dude, and his score wasn't good enough, so they got rid of him. And got Harry Gregson Williams in.
Yeah.
So this will be day 3 up here.
Jesus, right.
Whereas it was actually weeks. It's all truncated.
Yeah.
because of the-
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying in the movie.
Yeah.
But, like,
Poor bastard.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
What's like Proctor? You guys don't know, like the whole thing with Lord of the Rings. People say, well, hey, the whole journey from Frodo to Mount Doom was like 18 years. Like, guys, for the film? Let's make it 12 months because we're not going to show an 18-year journey to Mount Doom. Holy Christ!
Well, literally, like after Gandalf leaves the ring with Frodo and fucks off to, that's like 11 years.
Yeah, it's
So they can't show that, isn't it?
these goddamn numbers, man. These rookie numbers. He was going for 11 years. Wait, what?
So yeah, you always forgive movies these
Exactly.
these concessions. You know, they have to make them. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Especially Lord of the Rings.
But I'm just bringing it up. Yeah, but I'm just bringing it up because, like, only at one point have we seen him eat anything at all. Can you imagine, like, what he's been snacking on up there for 3 days?
He's been taking fucking rats and biting it.
Having rats, yeah.
Yep. Found that human teriyaki earlier, and it's like that. It's looking really fucking good right now.
He's been having the maggots and the corpses. They don't count.
Listen, buddy, that
I
arm.
eat bulbs.
You're not using this arm anymore, right? Chewing into it.
Just imagine chewing his arm and guy wakes up like.
But again, too, but just showing like the fucking the music and the war effect, like these guys injured, they fucking like missing eyes and limbs, just fucking brutal, man. Like
yes, it's pure cinema, man. But I mean, Mel Gibson does it really, really, really well. It doesn't come across as self-indulgent or kind of like it's looking for any kind of sympathy or
especially
like
this whole triage center. Just it feel yes, the guy's missing fucking legs, man. Like oh Jesus.
But he's alive, and that's the thing. Like, thinking he saved his life.
Yeah,
and it's Hollywood, you know, not looking so glamorous now.
Son, how'd you get down? It was DOS, mostly just DOS, God damn it. Yeah. He said DOS the coward. Yeah, he ain't a fucking coward now, is he? It's like
just the look he gave him, just like. He was just so surprised.
And that's it. It's the whole setup and payoff because remember during the first hour in boot camp and being a fucking coward, he's the only person that won't pick up a gun. He's got the fucking balls to go back up there and rescue guy after guy after guy after guy. Like the quote unquote coward, the only fucking person brave enough to do this shit. Like,
that's actually why he physically couldn't pick up a gun because he was too busy holding his own balls.
Yeah. Use both hands to move those bad boys about.
The only problem here is Andrew Garfield. Look at that hairline, dude. They always say too in Alma knows in fucking wartime, grabbing your hair is a fucking bad defense. Like he should. That's why they had to be doing the buzz cut for, because during a fucking hand-to-hand fight, they grab your fucking hair, man. Like you want to have a buzz cut for a reason. So that's the only kind of like again, small nitpick, but yeah.
Christian come on, Vince. Even I can see him.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like I see that mullet. God damn it. Yeah, that hair would give you away, son.
Yeah,
it's like nice, Vince.
20 yards, white boy.
Maybe that's the defense that goes to the hair. And they don't realize the hair is actually above your forehead, so it actually saves your life.
You call him gum on his shoe. Oh shit! He picked up a gun, and of course he puts it right down. He puts it right down.
You see, what Hollywood would do with this? What Hollywood do with this? Be like, "I'll drive, you shoot," and be like,
"Yeah."
So you got to admire the restraint.
All right,
like, straight out of that scene.
As we said too, fucking Vince. He put a gurney. Vince Vaughn's. He put the gun as a gurney. That's fucking badass, though. It's like, fucking Vince Vaughn. Here we go. Do Halo, man. It's a warthog.
There's so many cool. As I say, this again is likely very made up.
Oh,
very made up.
But you know what? It works.
The film's earned it.
If I'm in a theater, I'm like, America.
Yeah, that's it, man. The film's earned it at this point.
Like this. Fuck yeah.
No man left behind. Let's fucking go.
That's for our new intro, Luke. America.
America.
That looks a little bit green screeny, but
yeah.
Especially
Hollywood wasn't being so fucking.
He just fucking kicked him.
Would have given him
off the rich.
Dude,
you can hear the fucking the scraping on his hands, like
well.
Yeah, it's like even though he's got the rope around like some fabric and stuff too. So, you see the blisters on his fucking hands, like his hands look raw, man. Like
holy shit, man! What do you guys think the budget for this film was?
I can look it up.
At least 100 million. I'll say at least
any other takers?
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot for half that.
40 million.
Christian, what do you think?
Well, I looked it up. It said 40 million.
When you cheat,
I spoiled the game.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 40 million. And it made nearly 200 million back. So
after the stream, I disowned my kid.
That's just damned impressive, man. That's some good usage of budget.
That's what we said. Considering for 40 million, well, I'm also going by 2025 standards. Like, remember, if this is nowadays, be like 400 million.
yeah, exactly. I mean, part of that is because Hollywood's so bloated with loads of different, committees and that kind of stuff as well. Nonetheless,
90% of that. Yeah, 90% of that budget going to cocaine and food.
Well, listen.
Well, you got all these like DI and like intimacy counselors and writers.
The fact that Godzilla -1 cost 15 is because
intimacy coordinator for the war movie.
Absolutely. But the thing is, the difference you look at it is when you look at who did Godzilla -1, the director did nearly all of it. He did the editing, he did some of the effects and all sorts of stuff. So it's just efficient filmmaking. That's all it is.
Also, right here, they say Desmond. They're all just like they're fucking commentators. Like the motherfucker earned. He earned the respect. Like Desmond, you won the son.
Jesus. Let me carry the balls for a while. You don't have to do it alone. It'll be an honor, sir.
And as I say, the reality is he was even more badass than this. He had a completely broken arm, which he put in a splint, and he got off his stretcher and gave it to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, you're seeing now. The problem is people don't want to believe realism, but like sometimes you read TikTok or something. Some guy gets shot 19 times, he survives. Sometimes people do this kind of shit, man. It's not fiction.
It's like I want them to do a film about Mad Jack something or other. What do you know his second name, Luke? The guy who went to Normandy with a fucking claymore. Not a claymore as a bomb, as in a sword. He ran out there with a sword. Yeah. Mad Jack something or other. I can't remember his other name.
Look at that shower.
He was unkillable, basically. He had so many wounds by the end of the wars.
I believe
he was unkillable.
Listen, sometimes it's just luck, fate, God, whatever. Some guys are just built like that, man. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a soldier called the Unkillable Soldier. Let's see if I can look up his name.
Yeah.
Mad Jack Churchill was his name. You forget a name like Churchill.
Apparently, someone else's stream, they said there was a female sniper that she had like the most like recorded kills in history. They haven't made a film about her. It's like it was actually documented. Like stuff. It said stuff happens.
Again, the Night Witches. The Night Witches were a group of female bomber pilots. We haven't had that, so yeah, plenty of opportunity.
Here we go.
Real female heroics. You know what I mean?
Here we go. There is one called Adrian Carton de Wiart, if I pronounce his name right. He's a British officer. He fought in 3 major conflicts and was known for his remarkable survival despite severe injuries. Born to Belgian Irish parents.
To be fair, next I got off work. I was in a hurry. I didn't put the descriptions in the links. You know, fuck off.
Right. This guy actually lost an eye, a hand, and was shot multiple times during his military career, including in the face, head, stomach, ankle, leg, hip, and ear. He earned a nickname due to his resilience and continued service despite these injuries.
Again, which
I watched Simple History as well. The guy actually would actually use his teeth to pull a grenade out so he could throw it at his enemies whenever he ran out of fucking bullets, everything. And he died falling down the stairs at a rifle game.
That's how it goes down.
He died in the hospital. It's like
fucking
crazy, man. It's
legend.
Hey, I just want to die in the toilet. So he's like Elvis.
Yeah, we can probably make that happen.
Yep.
Have any of you guys heard about Dan Daly?
What's that?
Dan Daly was the reason that the Marines are called the Devil Dogs.
Really? Sure.
Okay.
Like he's also the reason why people in the U.S. are only allowed to get 2 medals of honor, because he was such a badass that he like qualified for 3, but politicians were like, no, fuck it, he's getting too much glory.
And again, wait for what, boys?
And he fucking earned it.
Yeah, look at this right there. Private Dawes to finish praying. The whole fucking platoon is waiting for him to finish praying. Like that's a level of respect I can't comprehend. Holy shit!
And that, again, that's something that actually happened. Yeah.
And again, too. Look at his hands are fucking wrapped up too, from how fucking raw from the rope burns.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even got fingers no more.
Remember, this coming from the guy who was a fucking coward, and these guys were whooping his ass during boot camps. Now, like, they're all stopping to let this motherfucker pray. Like, that's goddamn. That's set up and payoff, boys. Like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
And now we're all going back up.
Goddamn right. Again, and then the music, it's a fucking violin playing. Oh, it's so epic. You saying more than he's going there to fight.
Hell yeah.
And there's the ghoul. I love too the small details when they shoot guns. You see the shell flying out the fuck out of the gun after shooting, man. Oh
yeah.
Soldiers screaming. Yeah, the fucking listen to headphones. This score is fantastic.
I feel like the one thing no one really talks about when it comes to like Desmond is like he was like carrying these guys while like sprinting, like he was carrying like all of these like full like weight of these guys and just running as fast as you can. It's like like how hard that is to like run with another person like on you. And it's like he was doing that constantly, and it's like that was pure adrenaline. I don't care. That's pure adrenaline.
It was God. It was God's work, boy.
Yep.
It was the Lord.
You know, Christians don't believe in science.
Yep.
The fuck even is adrenaline?
There he goes again, too. Throwing in the backpack.
No.
Satchel charge.
All right. Jesus Christ. He put a flamethrower in him.
God damn.
All right. That's overkill, son. Look at, they're all burning. Damn Japs.
Some CGI there as well.
Look at that. Saki. There you go, boys. Before they die.
Saki and seppuku.
The white flag, man. That's universal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't mean it. This is like Japanese don't fucking.
Yeah. Of course, I made known a friend. He's a Chris. He's like, well, I was in Afghanistan. Some of the guys put out the white flag. He goes, yeah, I didn't make it home. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh shit! Like I said, ow. The false white flag, man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Dude, he smacked a grenade. You son of a bitch, man.
Yeah.
And he kicked a grenade.
Yeah.
My God, it's so epic. I don't care. I don't care if it's Hollywood as fuck, whatever, dude.
No, he did. He did kick the grenade. I don't think he hit one, but he did kick a grenade, and that's what got him taken out by the grenade.
It went from brass balls to golden balls.
Yeah, man.
It's like I can't walk anymore, boys. They're too heavy.
I'm just really glad. I'm glad we have these films like showing these heroics of these people. Do you know what I mean? Because they made sacrifices that.
Dude, he's saying my Bible, my Bible.
Yeah. And his Bible was actually lost. He didn't get it back.
Oh shit! Wow.
It was actually lost.
But dude, the fact that dude, he went back to get his fucking Bible for him. It's in that level of fucking respect.
Yeah, man.
Oh, here comes.
Well, by this point, I mean, he's become a talisman for them, hasn't he? You know,
take the knife and
Yep.
What else is called again? Sorry. What's it?
Seppuku.
Seppuku.
Yep.
Where the fuck's Enzo his racist remarks?
Somewhere in Texas where they belong.
It's scary. It's scary how Enzo does that fucking Japanese voice so pinpoint accurate. It kind of bothers me.
That was the thing in Japan. Honor, you know.
Well, it definitely is a more question, Al. It's like, were the Japanese and Americans right? Remember, as the age-old saying goes, the history is written by the winners.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, even the Japanese were just people being lied to by their country and sent to war.
That's why I say minus. That's why minus one is so fantastic, because a lot of these people were just like, listen, we control our government. Oh, damn. Headshot.
Like, hell of the German soldiers.
I know
one of the things that pisses me off in some war films you see is like
people said, I love Andrew Garfield. He's got the longest neck in history of Hollywood.
Like a drive, isn't
it? That fucking neck is like a 4-foot neck. Like if my dick was that long,
he should have played a Kardashian in Star Trek.
So he said Al. So he didn't get. He did in real life. He didn't get his Bible back though.
No, his Bible was lost, and in real life he was getting carried off on the stretcher, and he saw another wounded dude on the floor, rolled off the stretcher, treated the dude, and then gave the dude his stretcher instead.
But right there, he is pretty he's pretty fucked up. They had a whole fucking gurney. His leg is torn apart, man. So it's like he
had some injuries, man. Yeah,
definitely.
He did get shrapnel from the grenade, definitely. I don't know if it was quite like this, but
that's good.
Yeah, this looks like a lot worse than shrapnel.
Yeah.
Again, the whole like doom.
Here's the God shot, God looking down. Yeah, exactly.
As
I say, the film earns it, man. So
right there,
I let it go.
This is how I feel every night at when I watch Pornhub. I swear.
I mean, there may well be a porn parody of Hacksaw Ridge, but he doesn't save. They're not dudes. They're not dudes.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
I really hope there isn't. I hope there isn't. I do not want to see a porn parody of someone like him.
So here, Desmond carried 75 wounded men to safety on Hacksaw Ridge.
Yep.
He was the first conscientious objector to receive the Medal of Honor, America's highest award for courage under fire. Okay, and this is his wife.
She died.
Give her a kiss. Desmond and Dorothy were married until her death in 1991, but still, dude, in 1991, I mean, this was 1945.
Yeah.
That's long marriage.
That's the splint he made out of a rifle butt because his arm is
there's Desmond himself.
Sniper, yeah.
He said, "Please help me get one more." You're praying.
Yeah.
I said, "Lord, please help me." This is from 2003.
Whether you believe in God or religion or whatever, it's incredible. Either way around, it's an incredible story.
He said simply, "The real heroes are buried over there."
Wow. Yeah. That's why he never wanted a film made about it.
Holy Christ, yeah. But like you said, man, it's like people. If this film wasn't made, though, we wouldn't know his name.
Yes, exactly. That's one of the greatest things about it. I knew nothing about him until I watched this film, and I watched this film probably
Jack Glover.
About 2 years after it came out, I think, first time around.
Look, the fact that Captain Jack is crying right now.
Yeah, man.
And that's real.
And the thing is, as I say, you cannot imagine what it was. We've seen a film that's as realistic as anything you can imagine, but you still have no idea what it was like. No idea what it's like. You just
Didn't happen.
don't.
He
Not at all.
ended up saving my life. That was the irony of the whole thing. Blood had run down to the fellow's face and eyes. And he was laying there just groaning, calling for a medic. Damn. I took water from my canteen, washed his face. His eyes came up. Again, because it's so real coming from actual fucking veterans. I thought I was blind. You know,
87's impressive.
Yeah. Smile he gave me. I've been well repaid. Desmond passed away at 87 years old in March 2006. 87 years old.
That's a good long life.
Legend.
Directed by Mel Gibson. Goddamn right. So
good
son of a
English
bitch.
here in the UK for some reason.
yeah, that's it. So yeah, Christian, we are done with Hacksaw Ridge. So the stream was up for 2 hours, 19 minutes, and it didn't get taken down. We're still live. I think this new format may work. Awesome. So definitely yes. No, of course. So no, Al Procto and this guy North English or whatever. No, of course, Nick. Everyone in the chat. No, this format. I'm hoping. Maybe for Superman 2, we don't get fucking flagged, but that stream went pretty well. I think it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And yes, Christian, no, I said, besides being your birthday, I'm proud of the fact that you picked a fantastic fucking movie. Like I said, it's because I mean, again, I will always say that, you know, my grandfather, your great grandfather, for you were born, he passed away, but during his funeral, we played back in the VHS time, son. We played Saving Private Ryan on loop because my grandfather was he was a drill sergeant, actually. He didn't talk about it too much. And again, men of that generation, I heard more about my grandfather after he died because during his life, he just didn't want to talk about the shit that he's seen during World War II. But I have the highest respect for the fucking American military. And as I would say, man, certain liberties are taken, no doubt, but like the fact that Mel Gibson made this fucking film and Desmond, his story never would have been told. And we're watching this film again, and like, yeah, I don't want to get political, but Andrew Garfield, this movie should have won more awards.
I think it won 2 Oscars: best sound editing and best visual effects. I want to say, I think it was the 2.
Christian, will look it up because I'm kind of drunk.
Okay, let me look up.
You can say Christian next. Don't worry. He's Christian, just like Desmond. But no, it was a great fucking film, and they said so. It's like Memorial Day. Yeah, boy, 18. Like I remember. I'll never forget your grandfather because my dad passed away when Christian was 1 year old. But I remember, I'll never forget. My dad was holding Christian when he was by his little fucking hands. He let go. He's like, Chris, watch your son. Christian took his first 2 steps. He looked at me. He's like, Dad, and he took his first 2 steps and said, Dad. As he took his fucking first 2 steps, he looked right at me. He had a big smile on his face, and like, I will never forget that memory where my dad died of a heart attack. But like, my father spent the first year of his life. It was a cliche where my dad was with my son more than me. He was the proudest grandfather you can imagine. Like, he loved every second with you, buddy. So yeah. It's been 18 years. It's still, Christian, you are graduating high school in less than a month, and I'm not mentally ready for that, guys. He's graduating high school, boys.
Nope, we're holding him back.
I remember changing your shitty diapers and you pissing on me, you little bastard. Like, yeah. So no, Christian, what was to Al was saying? What awards did this film? This film had a lot of nominations.
Had 5 nominations for best picture of the year, actor, and then directing. It won though film editing and sound mixing.
Oh, well,
just technical awards, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but as I said, when you've got an Oscar bait film about a gay black dude, you're probably not going to win best film, no matter how good your movie is. And I'm saying I've not seen Moonlight; it could be amazing, but you know,
no,
but this definitely.
Yeah,
what's it?
I've seen Moonlight; it's pretty good.
Well, like I said, Al, this year, like I did enjoy Sinners, but I feel like Sinners because it's just like this fuck Moonlight. It's checking the right boxes. It's gonna fuck. It's I seen Sinners. I've seen Warfare. Warfare is a better film. It just is. But Sinners,
100%.
Sinners fucking checks the right boxes.
Yeah, but Sinners, at least being a horror film, doesn't feel like Oscar bait. You know,
Yeah.
Oscar bait would be Sinners, but one of them's got
Next,
cancer,
again,
and
100%.
You know, that kind of
It's
thing.
like, you know, take away the fucking man's politics. Come on, guys. You got fucking We Were Soldiers. You got Hacksaw Ridge. You got fucking Steven. You got fucking Braveheart. I mean, Mel Gibson's come on, guys. Really, it's like it's.
Nix is right. I don't. He might do if things change, but yeah, he won't.
Nah.
He's far too controversial to get an Oscar. Well, then they gave Roman Polanski one, didn't they? So yeah.
Yeah, well, but things were different. But things were different back then, though. So
true.
But as always, no. But yeah. So yeah, Al, Procto, Luke, thanks for all means. This was a fantastic stream. Said this is Christian, your first rewatch, and said you picked. There were so many war films from Fury to Saving Private Ryan to like we were soldiers to The Patriot. But like this was a fucking. I still think this is, since you've been born. This film came out when you were like 10 years old. This is a very underrated film. So I'm glad you picked it. I'm glad I have a teenager that like most kids your generation, as like Alwood said, are a TikTok generation. The fact that you can sit down and watch a film like this, because it feels like two different films. The first hour and an hour 1 to 2. Such a great fucking movie. So, but yeah, anything else? So yeah, we have to go get dinner for your 18th birthday. Like I said too, not on camera, but said brand new fucking bottle of Jack Honey. So for your birthday, trust me, we're doing some shots.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday. 19 as well. You're growing up, lad.
To alcoholism.
Yeah. You see that fucking, you see that fucking hair he's got? Holy Christ, man! Like, yeah, I used to have that. So. All right, so of course it's Nick's, Piranha, Sammy, you guys, so much love. It was a great. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better YouTube family and great fucking friends. And like I said, YouTube, like thank you for not blocking my stuff, guys. I always said too, I'm not doing this stuff because I'm trying to get paid a shitload of money. I just want to have a good time with my friends. So when we do Superman 2, I don't care if you want to demonetize me. Just don't block my shit. That's all I'm asking for.
That's the killer, isn't it? It's like, you know, you've put all that effort into something. And
I would tell WB, trust me, if you want to take, I'm making $5 off the Superman stream. Take my $5, bro. Just stop blocking my fucking videos. Jesus Christ. Right? Yes. No, thank you, Prana. Prana is always on. I've been on her with Leon, and just Leon is just, oh my god, I have so much fun with that guy. So.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all right, guys. So we will be here for Wednesday for Superman 2. And of course, again, and as always, Procto and Critic Gal, if you guys are not busy, everyone has an open invite. Never.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Not doing much.
I'll be free on the 11th to suffer through one of the bad ones, but it'll be a pleasure.
Poor Richard Pryor. All right. So I'm going to take a shower and take my kid to go get some dinner. And guys, we'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.